I've been keeping myself so busy, pushing out the misery, trying to find the peace in me. I wanna be I wanna feel myself, but again, it's always a phase. I wanted to stay, no you don't understand. I've been losing myself, I've been losing myself.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful, beautiful day. How's it going? Welcome to the Dalaran ASMR. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back, welcome back. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful motherfucking day, boys. How's it going? Hi. I need to get to mainstream music in the morning. I need to, evening, afternoon, fuck it, I don't know. How y'all doing? Welcome back to another live stream. Oh my god, it's got another one, boys. This is another Duels live stream. So beautiful. How y'all doing, though? Welcome back. Hope y'all have an amazing one. We got ourselves, we got Aminet Killer, we got Lucas, we got ourselves Kang, Rad, my man, how you doing? We got Cred, how you doing, beautiful? We got Seymour, we got 555. Awesome, we got Fab, we got ourselves Comte, we got ourselves Loki, we got ourselves Random Goyer, Cinderella, how's it going, fam? Christers, how you doing, my dude? Hopefully y'all having a good one. Welcome back. What's up, Phoenix? How you doing, my man? Alrighty. I don't have anything for you guys. Normally I start with something, I got nothing. I might not stream tomorrow. That's really about all I got. We'll talk about that towards the end of the stream though. Hopefully y'all having a good one though. Let's get this duels up and running. Arthur! Yaha, what's up? How you doing, y'all? Alright! Log on to NA right now. Log on to NA right now, boys. Log on to NA. We're gonna be starting the duels off. Today I want to see a bit of variety, man. I want to see 2 new people. Every one of these duels, I want to see 2 new people. I know all of you guys are like, hey, gotta get my duels in it. Gotta get my duels. So Dalaran, QS again, QS again, QS again, again. More duels, Dalaran, more duels. We gotta keep pumping out the goddamn duels, man. I know y'all want to play. But if y'all gotta take like 5 extra minutes when you group lead, take extra 5 minutes. Collect yourself, find that zen, and find 2 new people that you haven't seen join these duels at all. Well, it's a class that doesn't ever show up, like a Shadow Priest or something. Or like Elemental Shaman, or really anything. Or just a new name you haven't seen. Take your time out of the day. That's what I would appreciate, boys. Alrighty. And I don't want to get a lot of these, but we can get a lot of duels. We can have a lot of like Rogue 1v5 8 times in a row if we wanted to. That's not what we want to see, honestly, chat. We want to see that variety. That's a JJ Quad song. That's not bad though. Let me get the music up and running, boys. There we go. Motherfucker. Here we go, boys. I need some real ID messages. Send me a whisper right now to find out who got a group left and right. I need to know, boys. I need to know. We'll get these up and running. I guess I should also post on Discord, because everybody gets confused, like, is that NA or is it a U? Everybody asking right now. Dalaran, is it an A? Is it a U? It is an A! North America, Sea-Doo land, Swafty land. We got ourselves burgers and fries and some diet soda on the side, motherfucker. Let's go, boys. America. NA duels 5-5 right now. Here we go. Everybody's giving a chance, man. Everybody's giving a goddamn chance. Ally group is ready. Seawark is ready. Alright, we got ourselves a queue already. Invite spec. Hold on, let me make sure my add-ons all good. Okay, I think I'm set. Wait. Okay, yeah, I am. Alright, boys, here we go. Hey, Dalaran, you playing US servers? I do, brah. I do. I'm an NA main, boys. I know I got them fucked up EU teeth. You guys are like, oh, he must be British. With that smile. No, I'm an A. I live in an A. And I play on an A servers. I do have an account on a U. I don't really play that often, to be honest. But, I mean, I'm down. I just need to get some time to get a character up and running. I mean, I guess when my guild doesn't really... When my guild, like, stops doing stuff, then I think I'll have more time to play EU. But I'm kind of looking for a guild, boys. Switch. By the way, that Mythic Guild stuff, hopefully we'll know more about it by Tuesday, which is the day when people go back to killing Jaina on NA. We'll know by Tuesday if we start doing anything with that guild. I'll let you guys know, keep you guys updated. How's your message get so-ish time by time? I don't know what that means. Alright, boys, we got ourselves groups on blue and red. By the way, I gotta change some key bindings though. For commentator. Has snapping, but I need to really follow. Is it'll look better. Trust. Here we go. Here they are. Here the boys go. We got ourselves. Oh, let me do a reload actually. Let me do a slash. Oh fuck. Slash reload. I know Cinderella and the other guy are already starting it up. We got ourselves snitches. Oh wait, no. Snitches. There he is, getting rooted up already by Cinderella. Look at that chat, it's so smooth. Transitions. Cinderella playing the cool tune. We are gonna see Snitches popping off. The big army, big eye bomb coming down. That's gonna be thorns up. That's gonna be AMS for Snitches though. Trying to live through those thorns. Cinderella's gonna take a bit of damage. He's gonna be tricking it a little bit early. Big bite onto Snitches. Trying to see if he can force a massive cooldowns off of him. And Snitches actually going down so fast. Playing IBF. Doesn't look like he's playing Lich board. Trying to heal through the druid damage. The blades and the bites and the shreds are shredding through his health. IBF coming down before his stun comes in is gonna get him out on Cinderella. Can Cinderella live this long enough? Snitches doesn't have a lot of health, is gonna get gripped on Or he's gonna get rooted down. He's gonna get a land of grip and Cinderella. Trying to chase after the Feral. Doesn't want to let him get a reset. Trying to get them slows up and running. Death Strikes are coming in. It could be anyone's game right now. Massive haymaker coming down. Knock and Snitches back. Cinderella's gonna play that defensively. Trying to pop out. Get some heals. Reset. Snitches. Continue to truck the damage as much as he can. Continue to truck the value of his abilities as much as he can. No AMS available for this Thorn, so he's just gonna get some chains onto Cinderella. Cinderella ain't gonna be chained by no man. Gonna get back in the Primal Fury. Transfusion coming down for Snitches. Gonna beef up the pet. AMS coming down a little bit early, I guess, in case the roots coming down. Cinderella's health is not looking that good, but he's starting to go back on heals. No more wall available. No renewal. No trinket. No heals. None of that. Unless he pops out. Bash coming onto Snitches just to bail away from him, to catch a quick regrowth. So they're just continuing to just run at him. He's not gonna have AMS for the next set of Thorns. So there's something Cinderella maybe could take advantage to. There's gonna be Snitches. Has Deathback still available if he needs to. Is gonna have the big A-bomb available too. A-bomb coming down, so it's gonna be double pet wombo combo, and it's gonna be Army of the Dead coming down as well through Apocalypse. Just try to get a slow down on Cinderella. Then it's gonna be Thorns up and running. Is that Thorns gonna be enough to save him? No, the Army of the Dead is doing so much damage. It's gonna get a massive renewal off of that, but the Necrotics are second up pretty quickly. Snitches is gonna take down Cinderella. Still holding on to Deathback. The next person coming down is gonna be Alpha Shadow. Gonna land a fear on him. VT coming out. No, actually gonna see Snitches breaking out of that. That's gonna be stun onto Snitches. VT still wants to come out. Not gonna happen. Lines that. That's gonna be Siphon coming down. Does slay the Siphon. Silence of the Snitches is gonna get the dots with a Mind Bender running. This way Alpha Shadow can take an advantage of the situation. Is gonna go for Void Eruption onto the Death Knight. And it's going to use the pet in order to generate some resources. Snitch is actually going to sit in the back with a Mind Bender, get some Death Strikes off it, get some resources, and looking to go for some kite strats off of Elfin Shadow right now. Elfin needs to find that angle into Snitch's grip coming in. Elfin, does he have anything in execute range? Sitting down low health. Doesn't want to use Death Pact at all. Wants to save it as a last ditch effort. That's going to be AMS coming down as Wood Eruption comes in for Elfin Shadow. Elfin has a part of the defensive trinket coming out right now. Snitches is trying to take the opportunity of this situation just to get some healing. That's going to be Deathback coming in onto Snitches. Doesn't matter onto Elfin Shadow. There's going to be one big defensive silence coming in. Snitches chooses to back up a little bit after he kills the Siphon. No, chooses to actually stay on the Shadow Priest for a bit. Fear to get him out of the Shackle Undead onto his Undead. Does get an interrupt onto Elfin Shadow. His pet is CC'd for a little bit. Not sure if that pet does much. A-bomb coming down right now. It's going to get a massive A with Empirical Brace to get himself a massive amount of heal. I think actually ran by the eye, picking it up. 5% extra damage he's going to take for this situation. That's going to be Snitch's transfusion coming up right now. Alpha Shadow is going to greater fade out of this. They're just trying to go around the other angle, trying to see if he can sneak up onto Elfin. Continue to spam Death Strikes in there, back-to-back, stun coming down onto Alpha Shadow. That is going to be a disperse. Force his hand for the Shadow Priest to actually pop a defensive as he's trying to fight for his time to survive this duel. Still trying to see if he can win. Tricky coming out for Snitches is going to get an interrupt onto Elfin onto the Shadow spell. That's going to be Elfin with an availability to do something. Siphon coming down. Snitches is going to take the time and a global take it out. Silence coming in onto Snitches right now. Mindfully to follow, but it looks like Alpha Shadow barely has any health, and need Necrotics to stack it up on him, and it's just going to put him back to back, trying to get a grip in order to interrupt that cast a heal. Fear coming onto Snitches. He is looking pretty healthy right now. Shackle and Dead onto his pet is going to get VT up and running onto Snitches again. Alpha Shadow is not looking that good. Doesn't really have a lot of defense to work with. That's going to be Greater Fade. Is that going to be a interrupt for Snitches? Does have an interrupt. Could go for it if you wanted to, but him and the pets and AMS looks like it's going to secure a win against Alpha Shadow. It looks like the next character up next might just be Boomstar. Has a Mark Shot available and ready to go. No, it's not. It's gonna be Vidlon up next as a warrior. Trying to see if he can maybe slam and execute into Snitches. For Snitches, how is it looking? Stun coming out into Vidlon. Does force out a trinket out of the warrior pretty early on as the warrior is trying to commit, trying to be a little bit greedy with the damage. IBF coming down for Snitches to get himself a little bit of that defensive to it. That's gonna be A-bomb as well as transfusion just to get a heal and rolling. Try to take it from a defensive ability into an offensive push. Try to see if he can turn around onto Vidlon. And now Vidlon is the one being caught out in the open. Might want to have to pop his own defensive. That's going to be good before Vidlon can land a charge. That's going to be his Enrage regen coming out. This is where they're just spamming out this Necrotics as much as he can while he's got it, trying to suppress Vidlon. It looks like he's not looking that good. That's going to be a stun to Snitches. That's going to be short charge for Vidlon. Does Vidlon have anything to follow off of that? That looks like it's just going to be Necrotic spam right now. Fear is going to separate these two for a moment. but it looks like Vidlon doesn't really have anywhere to go. He is going to start getting those Bloodthirst off of him. Should be hitting the pet just to get the CC value onto Snitches, but looks like it's not going to happen. Snitches does end up eliminating him. Next up is going to be Cryus, already up there, getting dots up and running onto Snitches. That's some Zakati-ass plays right now. He just surviving 6% dampening, letting this Death Knight completely siphon health from everybody he's going up against. That's going to be Cryus, getting some dots off of the pets. That's some resources at least he can go for. Snitch is just sitting out there waiting for some cooldowns to come back. No IBF for a while. Apocalypse and Abomination coming up very soon. Is going to resummon his pet with Cryus, taking some dot damage onto that pet. Beefing that pet up. Wants to go for some massive damage. That's going to be Frenzy coming down. Cryus needs to find a way to deal with it. That's going to be Thorns, and Stitch is going to bail out of it. Doesn't choose to burn AMS. Decided, I'll need the AMS for a later time. Bark's going to get a force out of Cryus right now. I guess he decided, you know what, the pets are doing a fair amount of work. That is going to portion of Stitch's damage. Barkskin's a little bit early. Trick is out of that stun as Army that it rolls in. Haymaker to separate these two. It's going to be a grip. Stitches does land a grip onto Cryus. Cryus is still continuing trying to get the Snitch cast soon. That's going to be a juke out kick onto Snitches. But Cryus' health, even though he got the juke, doesn't look that good. It looks like Necrotics is starting to stack up little by little, trying to bail out of that situation ASAP. Is he going to be able to do much from here, though? Barely any health. 30% dampening is going to make any kind of passive healing a lot harder. Stitches is going to keep Chain of Ice, and Cryus does interrupt him with regrowth. It looks like it might be down to Boomasaur to find a way to make it as a marksman versus Snitches on a Holy Death Knight. Look at how Snitches has just about everything he needs to. And he has Abomination. He can go for Dark Transformation. He got himself Death Pact and AMS. So for Boomasaur, it's all about finding the angle. Is going to get the sniper shot. Maybe big damage off that. Does cleave out 20% health from Stitches with those sniper shots. As long as he gets those out, he's going to have consistent damage from Stitches. This way the Death Knight is kind of thinking maybe poke out. Is going to force out the trap. Is going to force out the slow. There's going to be aim shot trying to come out for Boomasaur. He's just going to try to use the range that he's got to his advantage. Is Snitches ever going to come out? Or is he literally going to just commit himself? It looks like he just decided, you know what? I'm going to go AFK. I'm going to sit in this room. Maybe just waiting to get out of combat and mount up to get an angle. Boomasaur is going to land a slow in the opener. That is going to be a rapid fire to follow. Try to keep Snitch's health down low. Early trigger coming out. That's going to be a Void Elf Racial for Boomasaur just to get that mobility out of the way. Does get a root onto Snitches. The Death Knight can't really do much about it. Boomasaur hasn't even popped his big cooldowns yet. So still, CDs are yet to be used for the Hunter. Popping a lot of defenses though. Going through them pretty quickly as Malik is going to hit him. Rapid fire off of that into maybe a big damage. Oh, looks like big damage is going to be coming down for Boomasaur off of this though. Maybe is going to go for Feign Death to get the pet off him for a second. Snitches is going to be cutting around. Is going to go for Death Pact early. And I'm going to wait for the Death Pact debuff to fall off before he engages back with Boomasaur. Looks like he's wanted to finish out this game with a clean 1v5 back to back, using the pet to get a little bit of healing as well while he's at it. Actually killing the pet. Boomasaur is going to maybe need to revive the pet or at least put it away. The pet is going to give him a little bit more mobility and to be able to move around, be able to give him a defensive. Snitch is going to find himself trapped in Freezing Trap, but looking at his cooldowns, he's actually doing good. Trinket available, AMS available, IBF available. Does get a grip into Boomasaur, who's going to disengage off of that with a rapid fire from that. That's going to be stunned onto Boom and can't really get out of it. No Trinket available. Scatter shot to fall onto Snitches with a root afterwards. Snitches doesn't find the good angle. It's going to get hit with a sniper shot, chunking his health out a fair amount. Aim shot to follow. Does he have the double tap rapid fire? I don't really know what kind of setup Boomasaur goes for, but trying to make marksman happen, although Snitches has that transfusion. Boomasaur doesn't have the mobility to get away. Does get a short disengage. Snitches probably still has a bit more time. Big knockback trap coming down. Separate him some more, but Boom's health is not looking that good. It's going to burn Exhilaration right now. That's his early heal. Turtle Shell coming off. Kind of wish he has Manic Bandages for this type of duel, because this whole duel he could have been going for Manic Bandages the whole time. Snitch is getting slowed out and open again. Rapid fire to follow. Gripping out Boomsaur. It's going to get the armor that they're rolling. Trinkets out of the scatter shot. AMS to follow. In case there was going to be a trinket, or in case there was going to be a freezing trap, that's going to be A-bomb and everything. Collapse onto Boomsaur, and that is going to be the set end of the duel. Jesus God. I guess it's the healing. That's still a lot of healing. Does he run the tank trinket by any chance? That'd be scum if he runs tank trinket, boys. That'd be scum. Somebody let me know. Alright, boys. Let's get another set of duels. Most of the group and Snitches' group, I mean, most of them didn't get to play. So let's see if we can get some variety on Team Alliance. Maybe we'll shuffle a few people around and then try to see if we can get that Team Horde in there. If somebody wants to start second Team Horde, you guys are more than welcome to them. Man, I was really hoping the Boomerang might be able to bring it back, man. Boom. I mean, Marksman is like, it's impossible in PvP right now. It's not a great spec at all. Like, you want to play Survival or you want to play PM for a reason. But I was thinking if anybody could do it, maybe. But it's like, oh my god, I guess on a Holy Death Night? Shit, dude. Maybe if Dampening was a lot higher. What's up, Lucan? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one, my guy. What's up, Killer Jen? How you doing, my dude? Tank Trinket? Did say Tank Trinket? Did this say Tank Trinket? Was it Tank Trinket? Seavark will confirm. Seavark, was there Tank Trinket informed? He was running Tank Trinket? Oh my god, you scum. This is why I think Blizzard just needs to nerf that Trinket in arenas, man. That's all. It was an only and at a Tank Trinket. You fucking scum lord. That's gonna be Spart with 4 out of 5. Is Spart in the same group as Seavark or is that separate group? Seavark, let me know. Let me know. Little had 0 chance of anyone on our team. Damn, dude. Yeah, this is actually, yeah, that's insane. That is insane. I only trained Tank Trinket because they had a feral. Yeah. That's what they all say, Lindilly. That is what they all say, my guy. That is what they all say. Dude, Kachikan doesn't run a Tank Trinket. He can go for a 1 in 5 easy. I want to say try without a Tank Trinket. I want to see how well you do. We'll see if the Tank Trinket carries you as hard as a lot of people say it does. Because if you do well, hey, it's all player skill. But if you die literally on the first person you're dueling, then it's like, dude, you're literally Tank Trinket. Get the fuck out of here. Just try it. Separate. Awesome. All set. Okay, but I guess we're gonna do Seavark versus Are you good, Seavark? Because I can do Seavark versus Spart right now since they got a group together. While Dragonblade is looking to get some people moved around a bit. Rex Story might be living large. Hey, no, if I can grab the sound effect sounds from Felguard. I checked WoW and apparently that doesn't have actual pet soundguard effect. Saying meta for the win. It is saying meta for the win, isn't it? It really is, man. It really is. Rex Story might be living large. Yeah, Rex. He's playing prod, dude. He's literally playing prod. Like, but Rex Story always played like prod and like weird specs for like ever. So for him, like a Tank Trinket, like you would think he would be the first one to do something like that. Let's still ban it on. No, body count. You can play. Just be cool, man. Just be cool. No, you can play. It's just for one day, man. Because it was like, it's whatever. Yeah, let body in if he wants to play, man. But plus to play rogue, plus a mage. Let's just keep. Let's just not use Ring of Peace unless you're dueling. Cool. Literally, that's all I'm asking for. Otherwise, I'm getting fucking seizures. Fuck. Alright, Seavark, let me know when you guys got a group. Unless Dragonblade gets a few people. Again, I just need 2 new people, man. That's all I'm looking for. If 5 minutes passes and no new groups are up, then you can take the same people that got in, man. 5 minutes passes, no new people show up, you can slam everybody else who already gets to play. I might look because I raided with him back in Wrath. Backstory? You raided with him? I don't know how long that guy's been playing. No one signing up? It's okay, man. Give it a minute or 2. Made a lot of grammar. He made all of Ogrimmar his bitch. Like, damn. Yeah. I remember. It was like a what was it? It was like walking our Ogrimmar and just like healing forever as a prod or something. But he's also the guy that would just find like, what is it? Remember like back in MoP or something? Wasn't there an ability where you could put corruption as a damage over time forever on an enemy? And you could have that corruption like leech a portion of enemy's health. So that they put corruption on trained dummies that were low level. Would hit them for incredibly high numbers. And percentage, like even 3% of that like billion number would be so much healing. You just put it up and just walk around Ogrimmar. Guards hitting you, players hitting you, no one can kill you. Because I know it's still, you can still do it now. Sorta. You just need like leech on your gear. And you go to the... You have to be Alliance to do it, I think. I don't know if Horde has it, but on Horde, if your Alliance go into Horde area in Zuldazar, there is a train dummy that just takes like Legion numbers. He just takes Legion worth of damage. So all the numbers are scaled. So if you get a bunch of leech in your gear, you pop a corruption on thing, get the talent where corruption is forever. It's just stuck to the enemy for life. And just walk away. And you just... As long as you're somewhere near it, everybody can start hitting you, but every time it ticks, it gives you massive bonuses of health. I don't really know. If Alliance has something like that. I know they have train dummies, but like... They probably have something like that, don't they? I don't know if they do. You want one person for Alliance QQ? Alright, we need one more for the Horde, one more for Alliance, boys. Get somebody in here, man. Get somebody in here. Let me get on Horde NA and sign up right now. Yeah, we need one person on Horde, one person on Alliance on NA to get ourselves 5-5-1-1 going, boys. Alright? You guys got a buddy or whatever? Get a guild, you be like, yo, what's up? You want to join in? You want to pop in? More than welcome to, boys. More than welcome to. I guess we gotta wait until then, yeah? I guess we gotta wait until then. 5 out of 5? Awesome. We got a 5 out of 5 group. Invite, spectator, match, Seavarg, Spart, 5. Here we go. Let me get another audio rolling for that. Nice. The runes Lordaeron. We're good. We're chilling. Runes Lordaeron. Bloodhunter. Okay. Yeah. Alrighty, boys. Alrighty. Switch. We got ourselves Team Blue as well as Team Red. Let's see how it goes. You want person for Alliance? Yeah, we got it. Look why it takes so long. Is Looker on these? Might have got in the group. We're gonna take a look at Team Blue first. We got ourselves Bloodhunter playing DH. We got ourselves Body Count playing Sub or Assassin. I don't even know. Seavarg playing the Xander Fire Mage. We got ourselves Legend Blade playing out and Lube. I don't even know what he plays. But he's about to lube some people up. I guess it's Gesture since he got the Infernal. We got ourselves Team Red with Boomin. They're missing one person, but I guess the last person can go last or something. We got ourselves Grizzle playing Feral, Killagem playing Windwalker. We got ourselves Spart playing some Fire Mage, not Arcane. Alright, mixing it up a bit. Team Red is missing one person, boys. They are missing one person. We'll just have to wait and see, yeah? It's gonna be Boomin off the bat versus what looks like it's gonna be Seavarg. Boom versus Seavarg is gonna pop into that invis off the bat. What's up, Mohammed? How you doing, man? Hope you're having a good one. Seavarg getting actually interrupted on his polymorph. Gonna land a greater power. No! Doesn't land the greater power. Try to burn double blink in order to get closer. Boom. That's gonna be Lightning Lasso to punish him for burning all those blinks, man. Put himself in a bad situation. Is gonna get that shield dispelled instantly. Another interrupt onto Seavarg. Trying to see if he can land a hex on him. Is gonna go for a heal. Is that gonna be Boomin? Actually, Boomin did get frozen. Is gonna trick out of it. No shimmers available for Seavarg. Can't really blink around that G-Pie. Try to land a poly if you could. It's gonna be Boomin with a little bit of damage. Ready, set up to go, man. Maybe it's gonna be polymorph. No. Greater power blast coming out for Seavarg. As he gets a poly onto Boomin. Does he go for the double poly? It's going to be walking out for Boom. Double zap into Seavarg. It's actually going to have to ice block this as Cauterize is available. But that's going to be Maledict just eating away all that health. Not a lot that he could really work with. Needs to get away. Needs to get himself some heals, but not before Earthshock just obliterates him. Who's up next? I was pretty quick. Holy shit. That Maledict though, when you get into Cauterize range, just burns off all that healing. But I gotta give you Boom. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, dude. I think a mage can do somewhat okay against an Ellie. You just gotta get this polymorph, Greater Pyro into a ring, into G-Pie to get him low. But that's gonna be caught on hard since he can just like kick you a lot more than you can kick him. Next up is gonna be Body Count, getting Shadow Step used on cooldown as soon as Booming does Thunderstorm him away. It's gonna be Lightning Lasso trying to see, testing the water, seeing if Body Count is gonna pop a trinket from this one. Booming is just gonna go up into Ghost Wolf, just trying to see if he can survive Body Count for a bit. As if you can get that Frost Shock in there. Body Count is going to have Sprint and Shadow Step him. Outside of that, he's got to just wheelchair it. Healing Surge is coming out. Is going to land a bit of the meatball at Body. Body's making his way over to Boomin very slowly but surely. But still wheelchairing it, man. Totally wheelchairing. Smoke Bomb coming out. Trying to see if he can catch a resell. Does actually catch a resell for a moment. Is going to get a Garrote and stun to Boomin with a Vendetta to follow. Boomin just kind of waiting now. Trying to see if he can get a better angle. Full body count. It's going to be Cloak of Shadows a little bit early. Mally onto Boomin right now. Just kind of taking a lot of damage. Not a lot that he can really heal for. He does have wall back up and running if he needs to. He's going to go for Healing Surge too right now. Body count still hasn't popped the trick. Maybe Lightning Lasso available for Boomin. Garrote coming out. Boomin is going to pre-wall this. Is that going to Garrote to follow? That could be maybe Lightning Lasso. Trying to see if he could get a trick out of body count. Is gonna get himself a heal as soon as he gets slows onto the rogue. Hacks coming out, Trinket out of body count right now. I just swapped to the wrong person. Trinket out of booming, can't go for lightning lasses now and really punish body count. Try to see if he can get his health a little bit lower. Maybe he has a massive earth shock available off of this. No Coca shot is available. It's gonna be a earth shock and it's gonna be vanish out of body count. Try to see if he can get out of it. Does have a safe chicken rocking. That's going to be Garrote into Boomin. Maybe he can get a full stun. Boomin, is he going to have a thunderstorm for that? No, actually going to frost shock body count in the open. Healing surge is coming in for Boomer into a Stormkeeper right now. Does he have a big earth shock coming down? Bobbing the racial back-to-back zaps off of that kidney is going to knock body count out. It's going to be blind onto Boomin. The fire elemental is doing some damage. Is that going to be enough to do it? No, not going to be enough. Has a flame shock rolling on him right now. And body count looking to grab that mage food to get a reset off of Boomin. Boomin is going to get himself a little bit of heal. Picking up eye just so he can be proactive. Did he pick up the eye? He did. Is going to see body count if he gets around the corner. Trying to land the flame shock in there. That's going to be a stab up body count. Could go for some food. Nope. I don't think he's going to. He is going for food, but a little bit late. Just to sap him and go for food immediately if he wants to get the value out of that heal. That's going to be double sap. Didn't really get a single tick of food. Maybe on the first sap, if he just goes eat right then and there, he might get one tick compared to how food was prior. In previous expansions, we just start getting ticks like within few seconds of eating food. You would get a first tick just for sitting down. So, no longer available to do that. At least with this expansion. Boomer picking up eyes. Body count gonna get hit with a lightning lasso. Stun locking him for a moment. Boomer is gonna get away from him for a second. Knocking him back. That's gonna be a Boomer getting a flame shock up and running. Back into Ghost Wolf. Chilling for a bit. Mallet to follow into body count. It is gonna smack him with a Mallet for a little bit. Cloak shot is available for a body if he does want to go for it. But no Trinket available for a while. Does Boomer get him low enough? Goes for a Stormkeeper. Is he gonna get a big earth shock in there? Could go for a couple zaps into a lightning lasso. Body is gonna slam down with a kidney shot though. Vendetta rolling. Boomin tried to get some counter pressure rolling. Not gonna happen. Pre-wall this damage. Body count cloak is gonna fall off in just a second. That actually is moving around like that. That's my B. I keep swapping to wrong person. Boomin continue to run. Try to get the counter pressure onto body count with the eggs. Trying to peel him up for a second. It's gonna force a Trinket out of body. That's exactly what he wanted. Trinketing out of that kidney. Maybe this way he can go counter offensive. Body count looking pretty open right now. That could be a great amount of damage. With the next lightning lasso, gonna knock body for a bit. Lava bolt in there. Body count is gonna go for advantage. Boomin needs to find him in the right position just to eliminate him. Barely has the amount of mana. Barely has any time for this. It's gonna be lightning lasso getting body count low. Does he have earth shock into a frost shock to follow? He does. Needs to get body count just a little bit lower, but he's trying to maybe, you know, if he can get him low. Doesn't have the resource right now. Doesn't have the setup. Maybe he can go for a long game. Body count is going to take a position where he can literally get knocked off the platform. Fire Earth at least not going to let body count reset even though smoke bomb. No, Fire Earth at least decided, you know what? I'm going to let the rogue reset. I'm a great elemental, great NPC, great pet. Unless it's like a primal Earth elemental. Random ones like greater Ellie, just normal ones. They're just like, yeah, I'm gonna let him reset. Yeah, smoke bomb. I don't know where he's at. I forgot where the rogue was in. Was there even a rogue here? Short knockback coming in. Body count still burning that shadow step though to chat out to stay on Boomin. Lightning lasts to follow. Body count's health is taken away. 8% dampen and rolling right now. Does Boomin have enough to finish him? That's going to be sipping up juice coming in for body count. Trying to maintain himself afloat. Boomin not really looking that good on health. It's going to be walling. It's going to be greater earth elemental coming down. It's going to get an earth shock into a frost shock to rid body count out. That's about all he got. Body count gonna hit with a Maldic. No real way to heal right now. That's gonna do a fair amount of damage. Kidney shot coming down onto Boomin. Can he get that Stormkeeper in there to get the big zaps up and running back to back? Body count has cooldowns again. Vendetta is available. It's gonna be Lightning Lasso. Does that actually end up taking him out? And it does with Boomin barely any health. Does go down to the dots on their own. Next up is gonna be Grizzle. That was a 2-for-1 trade. That was pretty good. Maybe the Team Red won't really need that extra person in there. Next up is gonna be Legend Blade. Playing Outlaw with the blue curved blades. Walking right on top of Grizzle. Does land a sap on him. Outlaw Rogue versus a Feral. Feral definitely has the advantage in this situation. So really Feral needs to make a mistake for the Outlaw Rogue to win. And Outlaw Rogue needs to play like a god. Gonna open up actually not with a cheap shot but actually with an ambush just to get combo points up and running first. Gruzzle's trying to get some distance from him, trying to get some setup. Actually, might just want to swap it to bear form. Gonna get a bite onto Legend Blade pretty early on and rooting him. That's gonna be Cloak of Shadows burned early. Stun coming down to Grizzle with a killing spree to follow. Legend Blade just trying to do whatever damage he can. Actually get a fair amount of damage into Grizzle. Thorns are coming down, so Legend doesn't have a Cloak of Shadows to really hit into it. Needs to make sure that Grizzle doesn't get a reset. That is gonna be Gouge, shortest Gouge in the world. Gets off a fair amount of buffs. Grizzle needs to be aware of the situation. Actually burn his renewal earlier, and that's second wall being burned right now. Check coming out for Legend Blade. That's going to be parry. Grizzle needs to be aware of his health. Needs to be walking towards getting his health a lot higher than where it's at right now. 80% dampening. Does trick that stun into a blind. That's going to be a full reopener for Legend. Again, I keep doing that. That's going to be reopener for Legend Blade. Gonna land all the saps. Didn't really DR him too hard with the Gouge. Waited out for a little bit. That blind was perfect. Perfect. Gonna land another step. No, just open him with an ambush. I'm actually surprised. No cheap shot. Just I guess wants to see if he can get a full stun duration. But at 5 common points, unless he's running like deeper strat, I don't really know why you'd want to open up with him between the eyes. I mean, I guess longer duration. Legend Blade does still have dots in him. Grizzle is denied the opener. Stun coming down to Grizzle right now. Maybe Legend Blade can make someone work off of that. Maledict into Gruz. That's not going to be a lot for him to work with here. Trying to get the counter pressure onto Legend Blade with a short stun. Maybe he can get the bleeds up and running. Another stun and then killing spree to follow. That's going to be safe to chicken with Thorns coming up. Legend Blade doesn't really have a lot of health. Big bite with a Maledict slamming him down. Grizzle just had to put some bleeds on him. Let the Thorns do the work and then finish him off with a big bite. Maledict at the end is getting massive re-heals right now. Looks like it's going to be maybe Bloodhunter or it's going to be the Warlock. I think Bloodhunter is kind of waiting for the lock. It is going to be Lube. Nope. Nope. Back. Nope. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is going to be Lube. Destro versus Pharaoh, boys. Well played. Now the board deal. That's going to be opener by Gruz. Onto Lube, has the pet, could go for the big wombo combo. That's going to be a horror effect, first of all. Gonna land a Shadow Fear onto Gruz into a Chaos Ball. Does he get this Fear to follow? No, gonna go for Infernal right now. Massive cooldowns falling up. Grizzle could go for maybe, no, he's actually gonna cast heals in his face since he doesn't have a pet to interrupt him. Another Chaos Ball slamming him, bringing him down to 20% health. Gonna go for Renewal and Wall right now with Thorns. Here coming in. Is he going to be able to land a kick on that? Bash comes in. Lube still has fair amount of damage. Still has a fair amount of health. Not really looking that bad. Caswell coming out. That's going to do so much damage to Gruz. Second one taking him out as the Infernal. I think has a few seconds away. I think the Infernal should have expired. There we go. As Infernal was there. Next up is going to be Spar. Playing Fire versus Lube. Playing Arcane is essentially really hard versus Destro, but maybe Fire might have a different situation. That's going to be a horror effect off the bat onto Spar. As he tried to land a polymorph onto Lube. In a Chaos Bolt off the bat, trying to steal whatever buffs Lube has in order to get himself a little bit more value. Maybe the stealing some buffs, it might be crucial here. Is going to land a Breath into polymorph. Needs to get around. He's going to go for a Fireball into Lube with big damage right now. Meteor to come out. That's going to be Chaos Bolt to follow. Spar's actually just going to take the Chaos Bolt to the face, but keep trucking along. That's going to be Belf coming out with a Mally onto Lube. Spar's going to trick it out of a stun. Lube is actually locked down for a bit. Not a lot he can really work with. Just trying to wait until he has another cast available. It's going to be Fear into Spar. Is going to get some more damage. Spar still has Ice Block if he needs to. Might just want to Ice Block this. Chaos Bolt to come out. Breathing the Chaos Bolt with the Fireball off that. Has the Scorch Eviscerate now and doesn't even need the Scorch execute from it. Next up is going to be Bloodhunter getting the stun into Spart. Ice Block coming in a little bit early. So Bloodhunter couldn't quite get. I mean, he didn't really burn a lot there. But Spart knew that, you know what, I need to get the Temporal in there if I want to beat him. He's going to go for a Fireball off of, not even going to go for Greater Pyros. Hasn't got a Greater Pyro at all. Is Spart just playing no Greater Pyro? Is he just showing us that you can play Fire Mage without any kind of G-Pies? You don't need to cook any pies, man. He's more throwing out those short cupcakes in there. He's not a pie guy, really. Stun coming in to Spart. Bloodhunter getting some damage in. Needs to get some sort of appeal away from Blood, though. That's going to be interrupted into Fire. Spart doesn't have a breath for a bit. It's going to get the Cauterize pocket right now. Not a lot of health to work with. 39% dampening. Is he going to die to a Cauterize? Looks like he's so close to dying. Bloodhunter does eliminate him at the end. Next up is going to be Killer Gem. Let's give Bloodhunter the full out of Doses Blood. Didn't really use any of his own cooldowns, so that's actually going to be a full game, honestly. Kind of want to redemption as Ellie, but but if you want, yeah, gonna go out in the next game, Mom, and you're more than welcome to, ma'am. Oh wait, for Boomer? Oh, I say let Boomer give it another chance at Ellie, man. I say let him get a chance, man, because you won. I know how it feels, man. If you won that one proper game, you know what I mean? You won that one proper game to be like, okay, I still got it. I can move on with my life. I'm exactly the same way. There's gonna be a stun onto Bloodhunter with a touch of death. That's gonna be Fist of Fury. Bloodhunter doesn't really have a lot of things to work with. That touch of death is gonna hit. That's gonna hurt. Gonna fly up in the air. Actually took the damage from touch of death, or did he immune it somehow by flying in the air? I highly doubt it, but that's gonna be some free damage onto Killer Gem. This is gonna be a lot behind the pillar. Trying to look at that line face on the wall. Still very low res. Bloodhunter needs to find the angle to kill it. Does land the stun. As long as he can get those stuns back-to-back wombo combos. Does the spell Killer Gen's absorb, I guess, which is the tank trinket from Opulence. Fist of Fury to follow. As Killer is going to let the images do the work. Short stun on Tequila. Bloodhunter is continuing to pump pressure into Killer Gen. Every time he has a wombo combo, Killer is going to port way out there behind the pillar. Is going to continue to get himself some heals. Blade Dance to come to follow for blood. Continue to stay mobile. Making sure to use his fell rushes and retreats purposefully. He doesn't just throw them around for no reason. He uses them for a reason. Stun coming into Killer. This will stop him from being able to heal. It's going to take away his shield into another eye beam to trigger Metamorphosis. That's going to be Killer. Dragon kicking way out of there. Bloodhunter is on the chase, on the prowl. Going to continue letting his resources roll with the Immolation Aura. It's going to be a Karma onto Blood. Now he needs to find a way to deal with Killer. Actually, he's going to try to go for an Imprison, but I guess some damage broke Killer out. He's going to go for a Metamorphosis to try to dodge Killer Gen on his damage. So as the Karma is down, actually has a free reign to just pump Annihilates into Killer Gen. Back-to-back stun coming out. Killer Gen trinkets out of it. Dragon kicking out of there. Bloodhunter goes to Eye Beam. Misses, but does get to extend the Metamorphosis a little bit longer since he does go for the 4-minute meta. It's going to be a trinket out of the stun. Killer Gen has Fist of Fury. Bloodhunter is going to go up in the air. Straight down parade. Fear Fight's coming out. It's not going to be enough though. And Blood actually does take out a Monk. Do those guys want to go for a 1v1 sometime? Just like a proper 1v1, best out of 3 or whatever. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool, chat. Alrighty, boys. Alrighty, boys. Let me get that recorded. Alright, let's see if we get a US Horde and Alliance groups up and running. Let me know if you guys got a 5. I guess we'll see Seavark or Spart, which someone gets a group up and running. Let's see, again, more variety if we can, man. If we can. Rivo played like shit. Killer Gen. That wasn't that bad, man. That was the last game, and it was pretty high to dampen. What's up, Jada? How you doing, my man? Yeah, we'll do some more ones close to the end of the stream, man. We'll see who is available, who's doing what, and we'll figure that out, yeah? We'll figure that out, man. Alrighty, boys. Alrighty, boys. Let's go. Let me know when y'all are ready, yeah? Let me know when y'all are ready. Name of the song of the Reds and Furies participating on the stream. I want to see if they do damage. What's the name of some of the good Reds and Furies that participate on the stream? I want to see how they do in damage. Alcazar on EU. Alkazar. This Alcazar, no, not the special. And then Cat Recan on EU as well. If you're trying to figure out how to get to EU, let's say you're on A, right? And you want to like look at their armory or whatever. Let's say you are an A boy like me. That's how I look them up in order to find out like what they play, or at least to get their transmog in model viewer. Normally you would go and you would have EN/US. Highlight EN/US, change to GB. Now you are on the European world of Warcraft. I can look up somebody like I hit login. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, it logged me in. What the fuck? There's my mage. Weird. I thought it would have me like authenticate or whatever. Cat Recan. I fucked up. It's one eye. Cat Recan. There you go. And you can pop him in. Check him out. That's like the only way I can think of it, man. Unless they want to like post it and I can pin it in Discord. Catcher can also streams. He should have some of his streams down in the promote yourself section of Discord, our Discord, if you guys want to find that down in the description below. But yeah, you can see like all his stuff here, like what trinkets he runs. He had a 420 resonance. That son of a bitch, what the hell? That's insane. That is lucky. Alright, I gave him lead. I'm so sad my pet just let it said for free. A pet, yeah, I am too, man. I am too about that, honestly. I'm lead. Alrighty, Blazer's lead. Who got a 5 out of 5? Who's got a 5 out of 5? Gave Boom lead to the group. Boom, let me know when you're good to go, my man. Or Seavark, if you got a group right now, let me know. I guess Blazer is the lead of Seavark's group, isn't it? I'm lead. I guess he would be, yeah. It's gonna be Boom and Nick, I guess. And Dragonblade if you got a group, man. Good more for Ali? Boys, we need more people for Ali. You guys got guilds, you guys got friends that are playing right now? Get them in here, man. 4 out of 5 Ali? Yeah, we can wait. Well, will arms be good again? I don't know, but I heard they're not that great. Well, I heard the Prod is really good, Fury is good, but arms is just like, maybe arms is very similar to like a Frost Death Knight or whatever, you know what I mean? Maybe it's like, it needs a complete overhaul of some of the systems, you know? Because it keeps simplifying it or whatever, but maybe it just needs a complete overhaul. Because I thought the simplification of Arms Warrior from Legion to, like going from Legion to BFA, I thought it was like much, you know what I mean? Maybe like too much, you know what I mean? I don't know. Dali, is 8.2 good for you? Yes, it is, dude. It is. You got a lot more content. I'm very much excited about Najjatar. Mechagon, I think the zone around Mechagon, like tinkering part, I don't really know if I'm going to do it, but the dungeon is going to be good. I know the raid is going to be good because look at exciting, man. And overall, there's a lot of good quality of life changes. Plus, they're also changing certain things. See if Ark isn't online, by the way. Oh, okay. Did it log off, I guess? Maybe. Check SQ. There it is. Alright, man. 3 out of 5. Alrighty, Blazer, how many people you got, my dude? As soon as we got a 5-man team, we're good to go. Frostdiki will complete the trash on Arms Warrior in a 1v1. You think so? Actually, that would be an interesting thing to see. Frost Death Knight versus Arms Warrior. Like, the battle of the two worst classes in the game right now, maybe. You know what I mean? I actually would like to see... Actually, no. Because we do have Chillbane. He's really good at Frost. 5 out of 5? Alrighty. One of our Alliance or Horde second group gets full 5 people, would be good to go. Think a class might come out from Mechagon, food for thought. It'll probably be an allied race like Mecha Gnomes for Alliance or something. And in the future, it'll be like a Tinker class, most likely. Even a Holy Priest without healing will defeat arms so they have no way of healing. That is true. That is true. Or Affliction Warlock. You know, that's actually another class. That's actually another class. I wonder. We could try to see if we can have like Frost Death Knight versus Arms Warrior, or Affliction Warlock versus Frost Death Knight, stuff like that. I think Frost Death Knight is slightly ahead of those two because of how much healing you can do though. So it might be ahead. Maybe Affliction Warlock may be best because you can put dots and run and just kite the whole time with dots. Let's get him a new main, Tinker main, Mecha Spec, gonna roll around, goddamn Gundam. That actually would be kind of cool, man. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. I can get 3 Azeroth. How can I get 385 Azeroth gear fast? In World Quest, like the World Quest get you better Azeroth gear as you get higher item level. If you want directly 385, do normal difficulty for Battle for Dazara lore, we'll get you a bunch of 385s, man. So you can start there. Just find a group that's doing normal. They're really easy to do. Most people get through them very quickly. The gear on that or normal is just not really that high item level. So most people would just kind of go just to farm it on ults or whatever. But most people have like AOTC. They'll probably want to jump into that. Depending what's your item level right now. I don't know if you get like a new character or whatnot. Flarkness was really good at Frost Death Knight. I don't know how that is. You can get arms for 1v1. There's nothing to be there. Ornament of arms melting. Not fun at all. Yeah. I wouldn't make anybody play arms. Honestly. I was like watching Kachikan versus Outlaw Rogue. The Kachikan is really good at what he does. And if the Outlaw Rogue knows how to play, it's gotta be just a long ass game. It's not it's gonna sound like maybe that could be fun, but it's like it's a lot of resets. A lot of resets, lots of healing, lots of stuff really. Caster vs. Caster's the best. You know, I would agree with that, but then we watched a Shadow Priest and a Boomkin run around the pillar for like good 5 minutes and only poking out to get some cast on each other once they get like a stun or a setup. It sounds like it'll be a lot of fun. Maybe in Battle for Ruins of Lordaeron where there's no line of sight. But yeah, it can be good, but not from what I've been able to see. It's a lot of like running. I have Vanish as Sen. You should let me duel him again. I have Vanish as Assassin. Yeah, if you want to duel him again, man, with like the stun, you're more than welcome to try that. So I was thinking you went for like the double heal, but I guess the stun would be a lot better. Because I could at least be like, hold him in place there. Hold still, so you can charge stun, charge heal off him. Especially, can you stun a target that has evasion up? Ali's ready. All right. Here we go, boys. Here we go. 5-5-1-1 duel Alliance versus Horde, boys. Alliance versus Horde. Let's go. The sun is in melee. Couldn't you? I know I could shadow meld it. I always thought you could have banished it before. Alrighty, boys. Switch. Good luck and fun, everybody. Oh, we got Arthas in here. Alrighty. Well, Team Renegade is trying to wait until they have everybody, so we're gonna take a look at Team Blue off the bat. We got ourselves Cinderella. I like that. As a Corsair, that looks a little bit silly. I gotta be honest. It's a little bit silly, but we got Cinderella playing Feral. We got ourselves Dalfuric playing some DH. DH is actually kind of fun to watch, honestly. The duels are actually not that bad. Like, they have the wombo combo. We got ourselves Alpha Shadow playing some Shadow Priest. Zifrin playing some Windwalker Monk. We got ourselves Arth. You changed your look, dude. That's Arthur's past. That's Arthur's if he never became the Lich King. Alright. I was thinking we were gonna go continue the whole Arthur's thing, but hey, looking good regardless, man. Team Red, we got ourselves Bloodhunter playing DH. We got ourselves Killer Gem playing Windwalker. New DH playing Arcane. It looks like one of you playing DH and PV got playing Rat. I kind of like the way Xander's sit. Like, I like that cross foot thing that they got going on. And it's like, don't Corsairans have exactly the same sitting thing for it? It looks like it's going to be Arthas off the bat versus Killer Gen. Gonna land a stun a little bit early. Arthas just building up some resources, not going ham quite yet. Just waiting out. It's going to be a stun. Killer Gen is going to go counter pressure. That's going to be Wings coming in for Arthas. Getting the extra status to the Killer Gen. Whirling Dragon Punch. And as soon as he sees that Shield of Vengeance, he's going to bail behind the pillar. Arthas trying to make his way over there. No, Arthas decided, you know what? I'm going to play defensive. That's where Killer Gen decided to poke out. Sees that the shield is still up and running. Is going to bail out of there. Wants to wait for the shield for a bit. Flashlights coming up for Arthas. Shield breaking right now. Shield of Vengeance down. Killer Gen is feeling a little bit more confident, committing some damage to Arthas, trying to get some slows up and running. Fist of Fury to follow right now, getting some damage in onto the pallet. Kick coming in. Rolling Dragon Punch to follow. It's going to be stunned onto by Arthas onto Killer. Arthas popping that eye for an eye a little bit early. Killer Gen probably not going to be hitting too much. No, decided, you know what? I might as well. I guess it doesn't really do that. Doesn't it also have like 30% damage reduction? Bubble coming out for Arthas a little bit early. I guess it was feeling like, you know what? I'm getting kind of low in health. I'm not really trusting myself. I want to flash a light. I'd rather do it while I'm fully like protected. Fist of Fury coming in. Killer Gen does get the proc for Zwen. Stun coming out onto Arthas right now. Whirling Dragon Punch to fall. Getting him low wall forbearance up. Arthas is going to be able to live to the next pop. Maybe he might not have enough health. Lagging a little bit. Does go down. As Killer Gen does take him out. Next up is going to be Cinderella. Does land an opener onto Killer. Trying to get the bleeds up and running. Big bite coming out. Touch of Death coming down. Is going to get thorns off that Fist of Fury. That's going to be massive karma. Trying to make that Touch of Death do the most amount of damage. Touch of Death is going to take down on Cinderella. Karma continuing to take down Cinderella as well. Killer Gen trickets out of that bash. Sin trying to catch himself a restyle with that Incarn. Not going to land a restyle, but he's going to be able to get some damage in while coming out as he gets a big old bite. Killer Gen getting another set of images up and running. Has still damage to work for Cinderella. Just going to pop into Bear from Haymaker off that just to get a knockback onto Killer. But he was already stunned DR completely. Cinderella not looking that good on defenses, but he still at least has the health. Killer Gen is going to port around the box, trying to catch Cinderella, and he does get to root him down for a moment. Root coming down to Killer is going to Tiger's Lust off of that. Cinderella looking to maybe get some kind of a setup. Thorns as a defensive. Killer Gen is just going to pop all of his defenses. That's going to be a trick out of Cinderella. Getting out of that ink cap. Maybe put himself in a bad spot. Needs to get some healing. Killer Gen is completely tanked up right now. There's nothing that can damage him. As Wallach does come down, second bash coming in by Cinderella. Does Killer Gen have the big damage? Is going to be popping. Oh, as he tried to go for his racial. Maybe he wanted to go for some damage. Cinderella's going to peel away. Going to land a root on him with a couple of regrowths. He's going to catch himself a restun, reopener, try to get the bleeds up onto Killer. Fist of Fury to follow. Cinderella's going to pop into Bear from, take as much of that damage while in Bear. Popping back to Cat from. Killer Gen still has the offensive pressure. Whirling Dragon Punch to follow. Cinderella needs to find himself a setup. The bleeds are up on Killer, but the healing that he's doing, I mean, he just barely does anything. It's as if he doesn't have any bleeds up and running. Thorns are up. He's just hitting through Thorns right now. Decided to go for Fist of Fury. Bear from coming in for Cinderella again, trying to tank up against any damage that Killer Gen puts up at him. That's going to be with fights. Actually forces out safety trick and Karma coming down. Killer Gen trying to make the use of that Karma. No more Thorns available onto Sin. And Sin is kind of forced to just run away as Killer Gen is chasing and power shifting every time he gets a slow bash coming in onto kill him. Cinderella is going to be able to get a few regrowths. Killagen is not going to have a trigger for that batch. Cinderella does get to resell, but looks like he couldn't quite get the opener. Stun coming on to Sin with a touch of death. Cinderella is going to get locked out. And Infamous Fear with all these images, does he have anything? Pretty wall on this damage as best as he can. Whirling Dragon Punch fall. Touch of death is going to take him down a bit. Doesn't have a massive heal for quite a while. Does get a trinket out of Killagen with a root to fall. Check his lesson out of it. Rolling to Cinderella. Bear form. That's all he has right now is the defensive. Just trying to wait it out until he has something coming up. Thorns are up and running, so at least he can maybe get a slow into Killa. Killa is continuing to get a Fist of Fury in there. Cinderella has no heals, and Killa was able to take him out, just healing himself the whole time. Alpha Shadow is going to get that dot up and running onto Killa, and it's going to get poured out of that. And that's going to be a mind bender on him. I don't even know if Alpha Shadow can do anything here. I mean, that was Arthas and Cinderella versus Killagen, who literally ignored Cinderella's bleeds. That's going to be full setup by Alpha Shadow. There was a silence to Killagen. That could be getting him low. It's going to go popping big defense right now. That's going to be Wall as well as Dampen Harm together. Incap onto Alpha Shadow. Trinkets out of it immediately. It's going to get a Siphon. So for Killagen, as long as he can break the line of sight of that Siphon, which he does, he can still land those Vivifies. No dampening quite yet into this duel. Alpha Shadow working off of procs, trying to catch up to Killagen. But he's trying to get the Vivifies back to back. He's going to get a stun into Alpha Shadow. No trinket available. I think he's going to just have to take the full damage, the full brunt of it right now. He's going to go for greater fade. Get into dodge at least with a Whirling Dragon Punch. Does get locked out onto a heal. Alpha Shadow needs to go for another setup as Killagen is just continually getting more and more shields. He's just recovering with that by doing damage. He's just passively recovering. Because some of it is just Vivifies to recover through most of the health and then healing over time, as well as the shields to protect him. They do come back from time to time. Alpha Shadow is getting locked out right now for a moment. Does have Vampiric Embrace available. Mindbender trying to come out is going to kill that Siphon. Alpha Shadow is going to go for that Disperse as Killagen actually finds himself at a fairly low health. Vivifies to follow. Does Alpha Shadow have a wombo combo with stuns, fear, and silences to take down Killagen? Kill is trying to get offensive. Fear coming in. Alpha Shadow is going to refresh the VT. Is going to force Killagen back on him. Shadow Men's trying to come out, is not going to be able to get the Shadow Men's out, but does get a greater fade. Alpha Shadow is still doing okay on health. Shadow Men's are going to come out as he's just getting pummeled by the Fist of Fury. Spinning Crane Kick to follow. Stun coming in. Killagen could trinket out of it. Reaches again reapplied with Mind Blast. Killagen is still doing just fine. Getting back up to about half health right now. A bit of Absorb coming in. Alpha Shadow locked out. Whirling Dragon Punch. Siphon coming down. Does kill Siphon. Sounds coming in. Alpha Shadow getting locked out in Shadow, and looks like Killagen is just going to be able to land that Fist of Fury, trying to finish off the Shadow Priest, and he does. Vivifies following. And Dalfury trying to get himself a setup. That's going to be stun wombo combo onto Killagen. Dampening only hitting 10%. Is Killagen even going to whiff of this at all? He's going to get a trinket as Maledic slams him. Going to get a port out, and Dalfury is there to greet him. That's going to be Karma as a response for Killa. And just going to try to land a slow if he can onto Dalfury. No, goes for Vivifies back to back. Dalfury does get to leap around the platform and does get to interrupt his heal. But Killagen's health is basically back up. He does have massive defenses. Actually unkillable during this phase. Fist of Fury locking out Dalfury. Dropping down Darkness, does land another stun onto Killa, can still continue going for wombo combo, but that Wall and Dampen Harm do reduce the damage heavily. So for Killa, he's still ahead a little bit. Minute left on that Karma, does get lockout Dalfury, as Dalfury decides, you know what, I'm going to go up in there, get a couple pot shots into Killagen. He's going to bail out of that with 40% dampening behind the wall. Spam and Vivifies, try to see if you can recover. The trinkets, the absorbs are going to be coming back in just a little bit. We're just going to give him a little bit of that advantage. Going to land a full stun to Dalfury with a Fist of Fury to lock him out. Does Dalfury have a setup right now? He's going to take away Killagen's shields while he's got it. Retreating for a moment, trying to get the resources running. There's going to be a stun into an I-Beam. Blade Dance to fall into Annihilate. Is he going to be able to get big Annihilates in? Does land big damage in. Safety Trinket proccing for Killagen. That's completely safetied out. Fully safetied out. It's going to be interrupt, and Killagen is going to pour it away. Vivifies to follow him. Dalfury is continuing the chase, continuing the prowl, but Killa is just going to Dragon Kick to the other side of the pillar. Dalfury is not out of the fight just yet. Killagen doesn't have a karma for a bit. That's going to be Touch of Death. Throw that Fist of Fury. Dalfury is just trying to avoid the Fist. That could be an interrupt. Oh, that's going to be stun onto his heal. Dalfury could maybe try to see if he can take him out right now. He's taking down with a little bit of time. Karma available for Killagen. Does Whirling Dragon Punch. Dalfury down, and next up is going to be Zeph. Killagen does have Karma available. Wall coming back in just a few seconds. Zeph is going to go for that damage reduction from Magic. That's going to be Karma for Zeph. Killagen is going to head into that Karma for a bit. He's going to bail out of it after that stun. Vivify, trying to see if he can force a trinket out of Zeph, and he does. He forces out a trinket out of the Monk. Zeph still has Serenity? Is that what they play? I guess they're playing Serenity. They have Touch of Death. They have everything. Fist of Fury to follow to Killer. Killer's actually might just have to karma this, maybe, unless Zev doesn't really have that much of scary damage. He's gonna port away, and Zev is gonna pop a wall right now. Zev going through all their defenses a little bit early, which is gonna leave Killer in a perfect opportunity to take him down. Fist of Fury lands at first. Touch of Death coming down onto Killer. Gonna land that karma onto Zev, and Zev is out in the open. No defenses available. It looks like he's gonna be going down even before that Touch of Death even connects. That's a 1v5 by a monk. That's a 1v5 by a monk. Then again, what do we expect there, boys? Yeah? But again, what do we expect there, boys? What do we expect? Dude, that trinket. So you're telling me that he has a safety trinket and he has a tank trinket as well. Oh no. Oh no. That's fucked up, dude. That's messed up. Like, he doesn't even go for a mallet. He's just like, you know what? One rocket has good damage. I just need to get him in a lockdown. I need to get my Fist of Furies out there. I need to get my Whirling Dragon punches. Wait a minute, man. I love monks. Oh yeah, super fun to play against. Boom got 5. Alrighty, Boomer got 5. We'll see who else got a 5-man team. What do you miss? That's what you miss. The monk stacks verse plus healing enchants, I think. Yeah, no, he's stacking like healing enchants of both weapons. Take trinket, safeguard trinket, all Azeroth traits for absorb. So every 30 seconds he has like all 3 traits, which are reduced maybe 50% in PvP, but that's still a pretty massive absorb once in a while. No monk stacks healing enchants but me. Dude, that's nutty. That's busted. But then again, I guess if he could do that in PvP, I guess it's not that bad. Customizability and whatnot. Compared to Legion, you couldn't do anything like that in Legion. Every time to ban tank trinkets, you can't really ban tank trinkets after, man. Like, you could tell them, please don't use it, but if somebody uses it, like, what are we gonna do? End the game? Restart it or whatever? Yeah, they don't really make the games all that fun, though, honestly. They don't actually make the games all that fun, I will be honest. They're also not that fun to play against. Like, when you're doing 2s, they really aren't that fun to play against. Especially if the game goes for, like, a long period of time. You can just stack up a massive amount of shield. Unless you got a class with like a purge, like DH, shaman, priest, maybe like a hunter with a purge pet, or if you're a belf, it can be a little bit rough, man. Just remove them. I mean, if they like nerf them incredibly hard in PvP, then that thing is the only way to really get rid of them. From the party, if they use a tank trinket, well, Diligent, somebody can pop into the group, right? They can pop into a 5-man group without a tank trinket, and right as everybody gets the queue to join, they can just swap on the tank trinket, pop in, and just keep canceling out until the duel comes out, I guess, if they want to do that. But it's like, it'll just really be awkward to do it, my dude. Really awkward to do that. Alright, Alliance or Horde? Let me know, Blazer. Let me know, Dragon Blade. Listen. I'm done getting ganked by Alliance Assassins for today. Time to gear my main style. It's up for gearing my main, alright? Oh yeah, you just get an attack left and right? Damn. Normally it's the Alliance, I guess, like all their assassins in there. Anything with people on Alliance side? There we go, boys. We got plenty of time, man. We got plenty of time, chat. How you guys doing, chat? How you guys doing? Hope y'all having a good one. Or ban the tank trinket. I just feel like it's too much of a hassle to ban it and like try to get people like, hey, if you see a tank trinket, just kick him. You know, it's, what can you do, right? What can you do? I don't know, man. I know it's not fun. It's not fun to watch. It really isn't fun to watch. It's boring just to go with healing traits and healing enchants. It kind of is, Cinderella. It really is. I don't think I'll post that monk video because it's just going to be like people, oh, another monk with full enchants, full trinket. And it's like, yeah, I don't want to see that. But when it's like a really close clutch game, you know what I mean? They don't want to see a mystery overplay. Is there way to see the Arcane versus Unholy? If we get Alan Dilly versus Spar or something, then we could see Arcane versus Unholy. I deserve to use tank trinket. Get him my first try in heroic. It was a hustle. You don't deserve to use a tank trinket if you think you deserve to use a tank trinket. Try without a tank trinket. Try without a tank trinket. We'll know for sure if you actually have skill in Unholy or if the trinket is carrying ya. Try without a trinket, man. Very close clutch game. I really like the close games, man. When it's like, I don't know, when it's like a feral and a rogue just like TCing each other back to back. Or if it's like a Fury Warrior versus a Paladin, and you flex that Hodge, and then he dodges the other Hodge with a Blade Storm, and then he outlives enough Bop, and then he just gets that charge in as the Paladin's trying to land a set and slams that Execute right into his ass, dude. Just slams that big dick Execute in there. You know what I mean? That's what I really like about my duels, man. I don't really want to see literally a restoration droid running around healing themselves the whole time. That's boring. I don't want to see a mystery or monk in there, honestly. I get bored of that very, very quickly. But yeah, Blizzard could nerf that trinket incredibly in PvP combat. Like, as soon as you get to the PvP stuff, like, literally make it like the worst trinket for PvP ever. Because we have Safeguard Trinket, we have the Maledict, there already are pretty disbalanced trinkets as is. And I have this PvE trinket that lets people do well in 2s. Maybe 3s. I don't know if it's 3s. If that trinket was busted for 3s, I think that's when Blizzard would take advantage of. But it's only busted for 2s, and nobody really cares about 2s, I think. That's what I'm thinking. Or crit him. You know what? If you crit somebody for 160k, I'm okay with that. I'm okay if you crit for massive numbers. I'm okay with that. If you use a trinket that lets you crit for 160k, that's a different story. You know what I mean? I'm fine if it's a class. Yeah, they should just nerf it, man. What is Zari keeps talking about how they should nerf it. Just about everybody talks about how they should nerf it. And Blizzard just simply hasn't nerfed it. I feel like it's just a lot of the community wants it nerfed for PvP, especially in the higher brackets. And it's just a disbalancing item, you know what I mean? Yeah, you get it. Like, the thing is, it's so good that even healers that use Intellect will want this trinket. And it's a Strain/Agility tank trinket. Healers will trade out Intellect just to get that trinket for 2s and even maybe some 3s. Like, when you have a trinket that's that good that even healers want to run it, then it's like, no. You know what I mean? That should be as simple as that. No. It's just that good. It just came back after like 8 months. Yeah. How you liking it, Lucron? How you liking it, man? Oh, by the way, what do you think about 8.2, man? I think about 8.2 stuff. Honestly, I'll pay it on mine, so my sister will be able to computer pies again to Biggie. Oh my god. I think Fire Mage is not fun. Blizzard killed the special things in fire. I think Fire Mage is actually kind of fun, but I don't really know. How many doing? As many as we can get, dude. As many as we can get. Tell me target Ren IDC. What? I don't even. Oh, I hate when it does. Kinda cracks me on music. I haven't checked it out. So far, my experience so far is grinding. Like the necklace, you mean? I don't even grind my necklace on my main. I just have it myself at. I just get to 46. Like, all my guild is like grinding, but it's like you don't really need to grind it that badly. I got 5. All right, boom. Is it Blazer got 5? I know that you got 5. Do we have Blazer or do we have Dragonblade with a group ready? I don't know who's good to go, man. I'm fucking 369 at a moment now. That's not bad. Have you popped into Mythic Plus Dungeons to get like all your traits or whatever set up? Yeah, let me know when you guys are ready. You can quit, mate. You can quit. What the fuck? What the fuck, Corey? Get to work. There it is. I guess. Every few minutes. Alright, we're still waiting for the other groups to set up. Is Alliance or Horde groups, are they even building together or not? Hey chat, please at me for your vote if you don't want me to use tank trinkets. Please don't use a tank trinket. For one game. For one game. Or tank weapons. Or healer weapons. Like, if you want to get Azeroth trace for some self-healing, that's cool, but like, we're only 2 M&Ms? Oh shit, okay man. We're still waiting. I don't know how where Horde is at, but we're still waiting, I guess. Out of 5. Yeah, I don't think we'll get any groups today, are we? We are kind of getting pretty slow with the groups, aren't we? pretty slow. Huh. Level 114 warrior, can I join him? Nah, that's not gonna work. It has to be a max level. EU time. Gotcha, kid. If you could give me a 5-man team on EU, 2 5-man teams on EU, I'd be down to do EU, man. I think it might be EU time if any of the boys are up. Yeah. Cat is it's an A today. Well, an A has been a little bit slow. It's a little bit of a it's kind of a barren, to be honest. An A is a little bit barren. I will be honest here, chat. It's pretty goddamn barren. We only got like a few of these. There was like actually we got what, 2, 3 of these? Yeah, if you got a group together, man. If you got a group, I'll try you at this point. I'll try at this point because we got still about less than an hour left from here. We're chilling, man. We're chilling. I'm getting groups right now on an A. Try it, man. Try it. But if Gachikin gets me like 2 5-man teams, man, fuck it. I'll go. Good time, boys. Yeah, Kachikan, Zakati. If you guys are already, everybody in chat, on EU, Zakati and Kachikan, I tried to start some groups on EU. We might be hopping on EU for a few of these. There's one on Alliance and one on Horde. How do you join these groups? Easy. If you're on EU, go to Group Finder, Player vs Player, Custom Pre-made groups, Custom PvP. Make sure all your language filters and all that are off. Type in 5 in the search and hit enter in order to find a group of those one up and running. There should be one for Alliance, one for the Horde. You guys let me know when you guys are ready. 2 people left? Yeah. Join EU Horde, join EU. Yeah, we got Alliance and a EU Horde. Try and make a group and save an A. Yeah, I think the group's on Horde. Because we have Boomer ready, but that's only one 5-man team. We got 3 people on Team Alliance right now. I don't know if Blazer or that group, I don't know if they just disbanded or whatever. 2 people left, 2 more on Alliance, guys. Yeah, if Alliance gets enough people, man, I'll be down. But yeah, if you use faster. Like that, it's causing me middle link when rat. Yikes. Yikes. No, the difference between like 2K and like under 2K is like just the team you play with. Oh, but if I'm an Alliance EU, no fucking way. No fucking way. Yo, Arena. Good. Actually, what's up, Lenoa? How you doing, fam? Hello, gang. What's up, Lenoa? Hope you're having a good one, fam. I want to see some Silbrogue. I mean, if we'll be hopping on EU and if evidence is around, man, then maybe we might be able to do it. Catchican, how many people you're at, man? Because we already got a 5 out of 5 Alliance EU. We already got a 5 out of 5 Alliance EU, man. We got a group for Horde. Zakati lead. Oh yeah, I need Zakati for Alliance, but on Horde. 2 out of 5 Horde. Yo. We got a 5 out of 5 Horde NA. 3 out of 5 Alliance NA. So that's 8 people. They also need got 8 people. But one gets 5 people faster. Gets to play. That's good with Zed, man. Just go EU. 4 out of 5 EU. Okay, as soon as I see Catch, you can say 5 out of 5 EU, man. We'll swap on over there. Because I want to get some games, dude. I want to get some games. I was actually, that's why I looked on, I just looked on Twitch TV for a second, like, what's going on out there, man? Maybe somebody's watching something. Is there like a league championship happening or some shit? Or is it like, or maybe it's like, there's everybody back in college, like, doing exams and shit, boys. On a Saturday. Hello? Rolling my eyes right now. Credit, we might just have to do you. Dalaran, привет из Москвы. Москва, окей. Дальше стрим. Большое спасибо, on stack. Большое спасибо, мой друг. Здорово, здорово. Hey, what's up, on stack? How you doing, man? It is saying hello from Moscow. Moscow, man. I've been to Moscow once, and that's to get my visa to go to NA. Literally, that's the only time I've been to Moscow. Never actually spent a good considerable time in Moscow. But it's a great city. It sounds fucking weird because it's a mossy cow. It's a cow covered in moss. Moss cow. No, really. It's like Moskva. In Russian, it's Moskva. I don't know where the word comes from, really. They're just chucking a chicken nugget in this card to make it love. 5 out of a Horde? Alright, man. Your last logging in now. Alrighty, boys. You're gonna be hopping on EU. You snooze, you lose. But I'm actually surprised, man. What happened to the old NA boys, man? Nobody's on. Nobody's on. Again, is there something happening out there? That has to be, dude. That has to be like a tournament or something. Hold on. We go on Twitch again. Because I looked on WoW, there's the MDI. How many people watch the MDI, right? How many people watch MDI, right? Oh, actually, a lot of people watching MDI. 30. On League, what do they got? LCS Spring Finals. Oh, okay, that could be it too. That could be it too. Alrighty, boys. EU, let's go. Are you Russian? Craps, I am. I was born in Russia a while ago. Long time ago. In a galaxy, not that far away. There we go. There we go. Bam. Baromancer, get in here, fam. Catch the Kenzakati. Give me your real IDs right now so I can kill you guys really quickly. Can I add you? More than welcome to working. More than welcome to, man. On you, I need to clean on some people, but yeah, don't add me. Just let me know your real ID, and I'll be able to add you. It'll be faster than having to look for you. Unless you added me recently. 2 accounts, I think. I do have 2 accounts, man. I don't really play with my EU account that much. I don't have a single character like leveled, but I log on them to mess around sometimes. Kachikan, and Svensk, welcome to you, friend. Kachikan's ready. Zakati, let me know, my dude. Let me know, fam. But my ass to come in. Alright, Ruin. Sounds good, my dude. Sounds good, my dude. Is it Duels EU? Yeah, we're gonna be hopping on EU, man. Not a lot of people botting on NA, so we're on EU right now. Give me a good fucking show, boys, alrighty? That's what I'm looking for, man. Give me a good goddamn show. May is here. Hey, Dal, I'm human. What's up, May? You human? What the fuck? Wait, you mean like you're not orc anymore? Is aren't you the orc rogue? Shadow stepping? Or no? Maybe not. Maybe I confused you. Alrighty, boys. Switch. Oh, Sakati, why are you playing the... Are you just like a druid main right now? I don't understand. You look so silly. Look at you with your head poking out. I know there's the elite set, or elite looking like set. But you had his little faces poking out of that helmet. It looks so silly. But it's gonna be Zakati. Put in Team Alliance. That was a booming. Looking a lot better. Actually, not that much better. He looks so he looks confused. He looks perpetually surprised. We got also such fab hanging out, cowering in a corner by himself. Shadow stepping, playing human. Oh, that's what you mean. That's what you mean. Playing some outlaw. Linoa playing the demo. We got a Buffalo Bill. AFK. We got ourselves Katrika, and Team Red is actually missing one. Hopefully you guys get the last person in there. We got ourselves Resistance, the Monk, Unshaken playing Ellie, and we got Beep Beep. Is that supposed to be like that's supposed to be like a what is it? What's a Bluebird and Coyote? Roadrunner reference. Beep Beep. Beep. We're gonna call you Beep, just because Beep Beep is gonna sound weird. Catch can get him knocked out of AoE. Oh, Catch can knock Zakati out of AoE. Gotta try to put some damage. This is gonna be Catch actually backing up to get the charge, and a bash comes in, going for half moon, full moon, trying to land the full moon, has it set up and ready to go. Next up, he can land the full moon with the incarnation onto Catch. That might be some big damage for Zakati. Mallet coming out is actually gonna get reflected onto Zakati right now. Catch can continue to pump pressure into the druid. The druid is just not doing that good on health right now. Needs to recover. Renewal coming down, has the sum for Kachikan if he needs to. Kachikan is going to go for the double charge playstyle against Team Blue. Zakati is trying to get us set up, still continuing to maintain dodge. There's going to be a lot of damage coming in. Is going to burn the Warlock Hellstone to keep himself float and healthy. Trying to sprint away from Cat. Is going to go for the Warlock port. Kachikan is continuing to chase though. Has him been out of execute range. Needs to get a slow on him. Needs to land that execute and continue to slow him. That's going to be disarm coming in for Zakati. Casting those regrowths, and it does land one regrowth with a Swiftman. Is going to get a regrowth in there as well, or rejuvenate in there. Kachikan is going to trick it out of that. Will look like a stun, and actually wants to eliminate him. It's going to land that execute, and does continue to go into the next person. Lenoa is up next, not even giving Kachikan a chance to take a breather. There's going to be a reflect coming in onto Lenoa. After that, Maledic, very well played for Kachikan, going to get a port. Kachikan doesn't have the leap for this one. Going to get a slow, no. That's going to be Berserker's Rage coming down. Kachikan is going to get a fear onto all those pets. So that Tyrant, some of the damage the Tyrant is going to do is not going to be that up. Actually, the Tyrant needs to come back, and Kachikan technically the fear. The Tyrant hasn't cast a single spell. Is Tyrant actually going to get a spell in there? Finally gets to blast Kachikan. He's going to charge to it, leap it away. Oh, they took one hit from that Tyrant. Hopefully the Tyrant wasn't the type that consumes all the pets, which actually would be terrible for Lenoa, because that's his front-loaded damage, as the Tyrant actually still does empower all the other pets, all those imps that he has out. Kachikan can get caught out in the middle of the demon army. Demon invasion right then and there in front of him. Gonna get slows on a bunch of those pets. Gonna start kiting them. while chasing after Lenoa. Try to see if he can get some heals off of Pez to continue to get charged off of that imp. That's actually going to give me void inflation coming in for Lenoa. Kachika is just going to use the line of sight that he is given with this in order to try to re-heal for a bit. Has the best to heal for now. Has the Doom Guard to generate resources from. Continue to get a lot of rage from him. Has even Enrage available, but that's going to be a stun coming down onto Kachikan right now. Lenoa is going to get more pets in there. Getting intercepted with a charge is going to be horror effect to fear coming onto Cat. Going to get out of it with Berserker's Rage while coming in for Lenoa a little bit early. Is he going to go for a Maledict maybe? Has Reflect. Kachikan has Reflect as well. I think he's waiting for the next. Oh, going to Reflect. Actually trying to see if he can Reflect the hand of Gul'dan. I don't think it actually works onto Cat because it's technically an AoE ability coming in from the sky. Trying to get that Shadow Fury in there. Not going to happen. More hand of Gul'dan's coming out. Getting those imps up and running. Lenoa's going to burn through the Warlock Hellstone. Trying to go for a Fear. Not going to happen as Kachikan is a big Blaze Storm up and running. It's going to be safe chicken for Lenoa. It's going to summon the Tyrant. The Tyrant does sacrifice the imps. Kachikan is out there getting feared. Is going to land a Fear. The Tyrant is going to run so far away. Not going to be able to use it. That is the front loaded Tyrant. That's going to be Kachikan slaying another one. Who is up next? Team Red won't even need the 5th person. It looks like it is going to be maybe Such Fab. He's hanging out on the other side, just running around. I guess that is supposed to be him, technically. The Feral. Gotcha is confused. He's like, is it any of these guys? None of them are moving. He's like, well, is it maybe Such Fab? Is Such Fab dueling? It's hard to tell. He's just sitting in a corner. No, wait, what? I think Kachikan is starting to force me to duel. I think it is going to be Shadow Step It. I think it is going to be Shadow Step It. It is going to be Shadow Step It. Just swap it from one into the other. Shadow Step It doesn't really get an open onto Kachikan or nothing. It's going to roll the bones right now, though. Kachikan is actually burning through quite a bit of health. It's going to go for a bit of that Blade Storm in there. Trying to see if he dodges stun. I don't know if he did. That's going to be Disarm onto Kachikan. Trying to get a slow into Shadow Step It. As he's getting some free damage into Cat. Cat is completely armored up. Is going to trick it out of the blind, though, as he sees Shadow Step itself go lower and lower. Once you get him into that close execute range, double concoction coming down for Shadow Step It. Continue to get a lot of damage out of the Cat with a killing speed to follow. And Kachikan is going to continue just trying to pump up his health, trying to press his buttons. Maybe see if he can get a charge in there. Does let a charge off of Shadow Step It to maintain his health. Hasn't had to pop major defenses quite yet. And that's going to be a slow into Shadow Step It with Whirlwind. Does finding him. That's going to be a charge. Intercepting him. Gouge coming out. Breaks out of Berserker's range. And that's going to be Warlock Hellstone coming out. Shadow Step It does get a stun to Cat. And can at least give himself a little bit of opportunity to get away from Kachikan for a moment. Leap and charge coming in. Kachikan intercepting this rogue as he's trying to hide behind the wall. That's going to be Disarm onto Cat. Can't really do much about it. Gonna try to get away from Shadow Step It. Not let him do easy damage. It's gonna be trying to go for Reflect on the Maledict. Couldn't quite do it. Shadow Step It, Cloak of Shadows that just in case Kachikan did get reflected. And while Parry is setting up the Shadow Step It, Kachikan can't really do much. Parry is down. Kachikan is put up in front of the cannon, in front of a firing squad right now. But he's getting closer and closer, lower to health. Kachikan burning actually through his big major defensive. Does he have a charge off of Shadow Step It to intercept him there? Doesn't have it. No, he does get it at the very last moment, but that Gouge is going to stop him and distracts. He still does swipe that heal from Shadow Step It. The Rogue is going to have to go for a pretty long game for a big old reset. Versus Kachikan. Has the resource to make it happen. Has the playstyle for it. But Kachikan also has that fully heal heavy playstyle to counter whatever Shadow Step It has. So honestly, the only one at a disadvantage here is Shadow Step It playing a leather class, which is thus not that great of a class compared to Kachikan. We're taking full physical damage because both of these guys do physical damage to one another. Shadow Step It's armor just kind of lets it happen, while Kachikan is full ironclad, ready to go, plenty of health med. Angry Bull ready to go for the next fight. Next person, Cheap Shot coming down onto him. Gonna get himself a roll the bones, maybe stun to follow. Does get decent buffs in order for procs. That's gonna be stun to Kachikan. We do have Last Man joining the fight. It's gonna be Celdex. Literally Last Man. It's been a while waiting for that guy. Gonna be Disarm onto Kachikan right now. Grapple Hook coming in for Shadow Step It, but maybe Celdex. Maybe he joined in. Maybe he wanted to do this whole thing. Maybe he finally got in. But you know what? He might just get to watch Kachikan obliterate the rest of the team. That's gonna be chicken out of Kachikan. We said a vanish out of Shadow Step It. This is going to get himself a full reset. Kachikan needs to find the rogue again. Eye available on one side, Eye not available on the other. He's forced to pick up the Eye if he doesn't want to play the rogue's game. He'll have to. Shadow Step It actually getting kind of close to Kachikan. Does he know where the rogue is? It does see him. Sap comes in. He's going to Zerker Rage out of it as soon as he gets hit with a Sap. Stun coming in to Kachikan again in front of a cannon. Just taking the pounding from those cannonballs to the face. Is going to get reflected into Shadow Step It. He's going to land that cloak in there. Not really sure why he uses that mallet. I guess you should probably use it while Kachikan is stunned or something, so the Kachikan comes out with no way to heal after. Lands a stun to Cat. That's actually going to be parry for Shadow Step, and Kachikan charges into it. That's going to be disarm to follow. Shadow Step is just dismantling Kachikan's offensives. That's going to be War Stomp off of that trinket. Kachikan finally able to get some healing. He's going to go for a Berserker's Rage. Big charge off of the Rogue. Not letting him go anywhere. Short Gouch coming in. No Berserker Rage out of this one. And Kachikan maybe can get a leap. Does land a leap. It's going to be marked for the stun, but Shadow Stepping can at least get Kachikan low down again. Cannon coming down. Going to do some damage. Blasting Kachikan. Cat is going to go for some massive damage though. Shadow Stepping used to have an answer for this one. You see out of options. Vanish coming down. Kachikan does get to AoE him a little bit. Does get to slow, but oh, Shadow Stepping coming out with a heal. Kachikan did not notice where he was at. Gonna have to go for a full reset again. 90% dampening. Waiting for it quite a bit. Yeah, for Shadow Step, I think he needs to go for a stun onto Cat, and then Maledict as the stun is about to come out if he does want to suppress Kachikan's healing after that. And then go for a disarm, maybe a parry, just kind of chain a lot of abilities, not letting Kachikan play the game, not letting him heal. You can start it off and get Kachikan maybe a start, not full rotation, when Kachikan's at half health, might be a good situation. So I'm actually just giving advice to Shadow Step. It does land a stun into Cat. It's going to be disarmed to follow Cat, unable to heal from it. It's just going to get slows into Shadow Step as he's desperately chasing after the warrior. Second stun to follow, burn out all his emission returns, blank him, and Kachikan trickets out of it immediately. Shadow Step goes in for a killing spree, confusing Kachikan for a bit, but that's really at most that it does. Shadow Step doesn't have parry or anything. Big cooldowns coming in out of Kachikan. It looks like Shadow Step is out of options. That's going to shortest stun in the world onto Cat, and the Execute Rage Gouge coming out and does go down. What do you go down to? Kachikan was CC'd for a bit. Next up is going to be Buffalo Bill trying to get in there against Cat. Does he go for the stun playstyle? Looks like he's lagging a little bit. We're going to watch Kachikan for a moment. Buffalo popping off some cooldowns right now. Mally, Kachikan reflects it back into Buffalo. Buffalo needs to go for some counter offensive. Might have to burn himself in rage regeneration right now in order to get the health caught up to Cat. Cat is continuing to maintain his health. It's going to be a short shield. That's safety shield coming down to Buffalo. Is that execute range? Generate regen coming down right now. War Stomp coming in for Cat. Buffalo Bill actual trick is out of the War Stomp just so he doesn't get cleaved down. And Kachikan still has fair amount of health. Buffalo Bill can't turn this around on him at all. Doesn't have the damage, doesn't have the consistency or the sustain. Does have a stun for Kachikan though, which might be the difference in this duel. I think Kachikan's double charge playstyle works a lot better. Buffalo Bill does pop a reflect, but Kachikan doesn't need no Maledict to take out an enemy. He's gonna get hit with a fear. Zerker Rage is out of it. Getting Buffalo Bill again close to the execute range. Kachikan burning his massive heal just to get through this. Buffalo Bill is close to dying, does go down. Next up is gonna be Kachikan versus Suchfab. Suchfab needs to be aware of what's going on. He's got a dance around. I think he's gonna give Kachikan this one. I think he just wants to give Kachikan this duel. Come on, give him a real duel, man. Yeah, you're just whatever. Alright, Cat, that's an impressive 1v4, man. I'm not gonna count the fifth one. That's an impressive 1v4, man. That is Summer super solid choice for this fight. Thought I could all the time. Yeah. This arm is a must-have for Outlaw, especially against melee. It is insanely good. Is you doing a you? Yeah. And he's asleep. Alrighty, boys, let me get another group going, yeah? Let's get at least 1 or 2 more groups going, boys. Let's go. Here we go. I'm trash. You're not that bad, May. You're not bad at all. You got to go up against Cat, though. That's like the worst person to go up against. I'll let the others play. I'll go last. That sounds fine to me, Cat. That sounds fine to me. Alright, again, revenge. Alrighty. Zakati, let me know when you're ready, my man. I can just queue you up if you guys wanna. I can just queue you guys again. I see I'm in a raid. I didn't expect you doing the EU today. It's all good, Dad. It's all good, my man. Sec replacing Lenoa. Is Lenoa lead now? I think Lenoa might be lead. Look at EU. Yeah, you got it, man. And it is all about Boomer and Spart. Look at EU. They do got a bunch of celebrities in there. You stopped with a DR, wasted energy. What? Did it really? I didn't even notice, honestly. I didn't even notice. Yeah, there's always something that somebody can improve upon, honestly. You don't need to be like you bashing and snowballing them down. Can't find the ally group, Duke. Trying to get people. No, we replaced me, Zakati group leader. Got 4 new people. Alrighty. Ready? Alright. Zikari, Cat Recan, 5. Bam, here we go, boys. Here we go. Hook point, let's go. Let's go, chat. Let's go. We still have a whole team for Kachikan that didn't get to play. So everybody is going to get a chance at him. everybody is gonna get a chance here, except for Cat. But hopefully he actually does get a join. Like, hopefully it's not gonna be a 4. Like, be the 5th, man. Be the 5th. Cat is gonna try the boomkin one more time. Alrighty. Alright, boys. Alright. Recording. Switch. We got ourselves Tasty coming back in. Oh, look at them, dude. Look at them. Hold on. We got Zakati still trying to boom me, trying to make it happen. We got Tasty back in there. Oh, big old Kulturum boy. Look at that big old Kulturum boy. Old green. I like it. I like it. We got Christina playing Feral, Certified, and Elwood. We also got ourselves on Team Red. We got ourselves the same team as Kachikan had before, but everybody didn't get to play except for Kachikan. So we still have Celadex, we have ourselves Resistance, Unshaken, and Beep. We're gonna call him Beep. I know it's Beep, but we're gonna call him Beep though. Looks like it's gonna be Unshaken first of all, versus Aelwyd. Is that gonna be Demonology versus Elemental? It looks like it is gonna be Demo versus Elemental. Shaboy. Shaken tried to see if he could just get himself a dot onto Aelwyd. Nobody's gonna get the pets up and running. Both of these guys are staying out in the open. Is gonna walk away from the Boskage Bombers, interrupting the L, but that's gonna be stunned onto Unshaken. As he does get a Primal Elemental up and running. Did go with a lot of damage for that Primal L. He's gonna get a stun onto Elwood. Gonna go for big damage. Doesn't know before he gets zapped up. Looks like some of the pets were still doing damage to him. That's gonna be a big Elemental doing damage. Elwood is trying to get the army running. It's gonna absorb. Elwood does eat that shortest ever lightning lasso off the capacitor totem. Does have counter strike totem next to him. Should be aware of that. Malik just smack Elwood and goes. Unshaken and Elwood playing it out without pillars. I really do like it. That's actually really clean. Because I'm usually not used to stuff like that. It looks like Zakati wants to give him the honor duel, so Unshaken, you better get your health up and running, my dude. You better get your health up and running, man. Might as well get a full honor, dude. Get in there. Yeah, get that heal going, bud. Get that heal going. Let's go. I actually like it, though. Elwood and Unshaken, it was a fast duel, but it was without pillars. You know what? I found that duel to be a little bit, refreshing is the word I guess I'm looking for. Lightning Lasso gonna trick it out of it for Zakati. Doesn't want to be sitting in Lasso, knocking Zakati out, but that's gonna be rude onto Unshaken. Does interrupt him onto New Moon, Full Moon combo. That's gonna be Earthshock as Zakati sends a Maledict onto Unshaken. Unshaken is gonna try healing through that Maledict right now. Not gonna be able to get that much value off it. So at least he's himself Ghost Wolf. Just chill a little bit. Is gonna pass or recover. Capacitor totem going down. Not gonna hit Zakati. Can't really go off of a hex for that one since Zakati's in boomkin form the whole time. Is gonna interrupt Zakati onto Arcane, allowing Zakati to catch his regrows back to back. And Shaken continue to get heals when he can. It's gonna be Lightning Lasso off of that. Zakati doesn't have a defensive to work off of this. Just has to eat the full lasso duration. There's gonna be a Primal Earth Elemental up and running. It is gonna have a stun at one point or another later in the time. Hopefully that stun, whenever it comes off cooldown, isn't gonna be to Zakati's disadvantage though. He's making sure to not have the pet. That stun comes down. Unshaken doesn't really have a lot of damage to work with, but he is playing Skyfear Totem. Once he gets a big zaps onto Zakati, once he gets those crits to do more damage, Earthshock coming down, big zaps to follow. Is going to interrupt him onto Arcane, try to get a Lightning Bolt in there. Kind of waited out a little bit too long for his Stormkeeper. The buff itself right now, Zakati is going to pop out of booming form for a moment just to maintain as much healing as possible. Lightning Lasso to lock him down. Does get a bark skin through that. Is going to pop a bit more defensiveness to him. Is going to get knocked out in the open, but it's going to peel back behind the pillar. At least wants to hang near it. That's going to be an interrupt into an Earthshock. Zakati just isn't able to play the game at all. It's usually a stun, but it's usually a pet. Capacitor totem to follow is going to short stun him for a moment. Does have Unshaken in a root. Maybe he can actually lower him down with health. That's going to be lots of damage onto Zakati though. Completely Maledict out on health out of nowhere. Big burst came out on Unshaken. He's still not out of the fight. Has a Primal Elemental. That Primal needs to make it over there. Unshaken doesn't have any dots on him, so he's getting a full heal. Just gonna put Zakati even further back. Shortest Lightning Lasso ever. Looks like the damage itself happens, but the stun effect continues for a little bit longer. Sage Chicken Procket for Zakati, which Unshaken just completely dispels. Continue to run after him. Zakati just doesn't have quite an angle. Quite doesn't have the setup. I think he needs to get a root onto Unshaken with a solar beam so Unshaken can't do anything about this. But no, Zakati goes for a root just to peel away, so he might be able to get a chance to come back. Gonna land a few heals while actually full restealth behind the pillar. Unshaken might just have to go pick up the eye. Zakati's gonna have a limited amount of time for him to get a heal. Unless he's just gonna sit and try to let the passive natural regen let him work. No, he's just gonna sit it. Just gonna sit it until Unshaken goes far, far away. Doesn't want to get found, man. Doesn't want to give away his position. Making sure to hug the thick pillars, thick sides of the pillars. And Shaken has no idea he's there. I actually just got away from him. Looks like no eye still available. Kind of knows sort of where he's at. Maybe he was watching the stream a bit because he did go back. But Zakati is given a perfect opportunity. Look at the healing he got just from sitting in cell the whole time. That's a big amount of regen just from sitting there. I guess he had a hot or two rolling the whole time. That's pretty good. Tried to land a full moon, not gonna happen, but he does have a full moon setup. If he wants to go for a root on Unshaken with a solar beam, full moon is gonna get interrupted 100%. If you solar beam, you can't cast a spell. Try to let a full moon, solar beam could be down, full moon to follow. Oh, lightning lasts to lock him out, does get a trick out of it. That root ended up not lasting as long as he wanted it to. If he went a little bit faster, a little bit early, he would have been able to get the full damage with the Incarn, with all the insta-casts that come from it. Does have Incarn up right now, get him knocked out in the open, or it's going to be Mally to Unshaken. Can he get shaken off? There's going to be the Counter-Strike Totem coming down. Does Zakati do anything with that Counter-Strike Totem? It's going to be Lightning Bolts coming in. That's going to be Sky Fury Totem, but it looks like Zakati actually taking this fight by a little bit. Has a couple Star Surges in it. Does get a root into a Lightning Lasso, but does want to get that big new moon up and running. That's some Legion plays. Unshaken's health is actually going to reverse back, and now he is on the defensive position of this duel. Zakati pops out of stealth. Unshaken's still in Raptor form. That's going to be Travel in Raptor form to chase one another. Unshaken does get passive heal off of this, but Zakati just burning through all those heals pretty quickly with a single Star Surge, using the Worgen Racial just to catch up to him, making sure the dots are happening. Let's go. Fire Ellie coming down, does root him down into a root in the solar beam. There's going to be a couple Lunar Strikes trying to end him. Very well done. Trying to see if we can get that trying to see if we can get that moon full new moon up and running. Trying to land that Loon new moon. What is it called? Let's get a Maledict, I think. Nope, I thought it was a Maledict for a second. Unshaken doesn't want to get hit by New Moon, man. Doesn't want it. Wants to wait for that Lightning Lasso. If he can somehow turn around. Rugros are coming out for both of them. That's going to be Zakati getting a dot onto Unshaken, though. He does get himself a heal. Another Star Surge to bring his health a little bit lower. And Unshaken is going to go to the other side of the boxes. At this point, maybe Zakati might just want to get some resources and just Starfall on top of him. Stormkeeper is going to be available. Does land a Lightning Lasso. It's going to be Barskin. Maybe Unshaken has an Earth Shock and a bunch of zaps into Zakati. Doesn't have an Earth Shock, but does go for a couple of zaps. Zakati is going to use a Barskin to just stay defensive. That's going to be a Totem coming down. Sky Fury. We don't really see a lot of those. That's going to be Capacitor on a wall. Not really sure how it got there, but it's going to be rude. Onto Unshaken does sound. So Full Moon is going to connect. He is going to make that Full Moon happen. It does slam down, giving Zakati a lot of resources. Does end up taking out an Elemental Shaman. He was going to get that New Moon one way or the other. Got that root into a silence. That's all he could do, man. That is all he could do. I wonder if he'll be able to survive this, because that's going to be Resistance up next. Zakati does get a disarm onto Resistance. Don't really know if he does anything against monks, though. He just follows up with a spin and crane kick. Maybe he doesn't get Fist of Fury. Fist of Fury to follow off that, though. Slowing down Zakati. He needs to find a way to deal with this. Getting rooted up out in the open. He needs to get dots onto Resistance right now while he's got a Moonfire, Sunfire coming down. Gonna get a couple Star Surges in there, but still just taking a lot of damage. Barskin available, but without Barskin, he can't really turn around. He just kind of staving off his death right now. That's all he can do. Cutting the Resistance into the room, so then whoever is fighting Resistance later is just going to have the most amount of advantage, is going to be able to open up on him. Christina's going to get a bash onto Resistance, trying to get the bleeds up and running pretty early on. Resistance is going to land an Incap on him with Vivifies to follow. Christina still has a lot of cooldowns available, still hasn't popped Incarn or anything. That's going to be a root onto Resistance, and it's going to land a touch of death into Christina. That's where the Pharaoh's going to try to bail out of there. Power shift as much as he can, pre-wall on this damage before he goes down. That's going to be Karma to him. So for the Pharaoh, this is going to be great. Thorns are coming on off of that as Karma is about to fade. That still was a lot of damage to Christina. Is going to get a Maledict onto Resistance, though. This is going to actually dispel it and reverse it back to Christina. Not a light healing available for the Pharaoh. Might just want to cycle through more defensives. No, he goes down just out of nowhere. Didn't even know what the hell exactly happened. But now next is going to be Tasty, trying to see if he can take him out. Lightning Lasso does get a trinket out of him. Maybe a Haymaker to follow. Does land a Haymaker to knock him way out there. Stormkeeper coming in for Tasty. That's going to be double zaps into Resistance. Oh my god. Barely came out of that with health. That's going to be a Lava Burst. Oh my god. Barely in health. Goes down. That's how you do it. As he got himself a Fist of Fury. Tasty up next versus Teledex. 20% dampening. Shaman Tasty has always cooldowns except for a Stormkeeper. Both of the Shamans playing the same totem-based playstyle. Guardians are coming out for Tasty right now. He's getting all his allies up and running. That's going to be tricky out of Celodex, though, as Lightning Lasso connects. Celodex looking to connect his Lightning Lasso. Tasty has a trinket. Decided to set it. Actually pre-cooked himself a capacitor totem. Very well done. Wall coming in early for Celodex is a primal elemental. So Tasty just going to run away from it and AFK it for a moment. As there was a lot of defensives and cooldowns coming in out of Celodex. I mean, Trinket and Wall looks like Tasty's miles ahead of Celodex right now. Celodex still has those couple zaps in his hand, hasn't got to use them at all, and looks like they just dissipated. Tasty is now on the prowl, going to get a full Lightning Lasso. Even with the knockback, still gets the full duration of it and the full value of it. Seeing if a Hex is going to connect. Jason Mally onto Celodex. Tasty's going to get a Stormkeeper. Earthshock onto Celodex. That's going to be Lightning Lasso. Trinkets out of it. Big zaps coming in and takes him out right then and there. That's going to be Beep up next. As a Fire Mage from Kazakh. Making sure to buff up himself. I guess he wanted to get some damage onto Tasty a little bit early. He's going to cut behind the LOS. Tasty just waiting for Tasty to get out into the open. Beep does need to get himself some sort of setup on Tasty. Ring of Frost coming down a little bit early. Keeping Tasty away for now. Lightning Lasso, Tasty catches him around the corner. Gonna take the full damage of it, and Tasty maybe can go for something off that. Drag his breath into a polymorph to follow. That's gonna be great at Pyro. Is Beep gonna go with anything off that? Maybe it's gonna be full cooldowns out there. It's gonna be Meteor. Trying to see if he can land a Hex. Not gonna go for it. Beep is gonna go for massive cooldowns right now. Tasty. Wall is getting forced out. Beep is just going for as much damage as he can. As Tasty actually cleanses off his combustion. I think he just shimmered into the wall right now. That was a bit of a misplay. So that's gonna give Tasty a good opportunity to get some distance. Gonna drop down that Earthbind Totem. There's going to be a polymorph. Decide not to go with the polymorph for Tasty. Doesn't want to give him a reheal. Tasty wants to land that Hex. Does get interrupted onto a Hex, but it's still not out of the fight. Beep simply doesn't have enough damage right now to lock Tasty down. Tasty's continuing to heal himself as much as he can. Hex to follow. Not going to happen. Healing Surge is out of it. And people still land a Ring of Frost on Tasty. He's just not even going to mind it, dude. Not even going to mind it. Just look at him majestically jumping around like a big loaf of bread. Greater Pyro trying to come out. Doesn't want to get interrupted on it. Looks like Tasty actually did use his interrupt. Not going to happen. Double blink coming in for Beep. God, that's a pretty big commitment. No mobility left for him. Earthshock coming down. Double zaps to follow of that. Triple zaps even. Tasty got a bunch of damage. Another Earthshock available. Into Lightning Lasso. Beep is going to have to go for an Ice Block and is going to break out of it immediately. Maybe should have waited for Cauterize to happen, then Ice Block. But maybe Ice Blocking early is going to be the play. And there really no capacitor totem coming down on one side as Beep is slowed down. Guess it can't quite get the angle on him, but he is an advantage right now. Beep doesn't have a lot of health to work with. Well, he has the Fire Shield from time to time, keeping him afloat. Maybe he can go for some Mage Food. That's really about it. That's really about it. Tasty is going to land a lava burst in there. Ring of Frost coming down. Tasty might still be able to land that Lightning Lasso around the corner. I think that's exactly what he's going for. Trying to see if he can land the Lasso in there. Beep is not giving him the angle. Lasso does connect. Looks like Beep might go down. It's going to be a Cauterize coming in, but it's going to be enough. 41% dampening. Now it's going to be a shield to try to address the Cauterize. It's going to be Maledict off that. Beep barely has any health. Tasty's going to slam him with a big old Earthshock, and down he goes. Next up is going to be Catch a Can. Watch this team compete. Everybody got a chance, and now he has to go finish up the job. Haymaker coming in for Tasty, knocking Cat way back. Tasty is just trying to get himself a little bit of reset. Stone coming on to Tasty right now. Trinkets out of it from Cat. Cat does get a charge to Tasty. Lightning Lasso to follow to separate these two. Tasty is slowed down though. Gonna drop down Capacitor Totem onto Cat. That's gonna be Reflect for Catchican though. Kill the Capacitor and still had a Reflect up and running for Tasty. Healing Surges are coming out before he pulls him down into a Hex. Is gonna Hex him, and that's gonna be a Fear to follow. Not the best choice. Catchican just buying himself some time. Wall coming in for Tasty. Still wants to land that Hex. Not gonna happen. Catchican does interrupt it, letting Tasty heal, but he's not gonna let him Hex. Does Catchican have a stun off this? It's gonna be Earthshock into a Frost Shock. Tasty does get away for a moment. Healing Surges to follow as he does get a rune to Cat. Cat burns out of it with a Blade Storm. That's going to be a stun onto Tasty. I think he wanted to go for a Lightning Lasso of his own. But Hex could connect, maybe. No, it looks like Catchican did try to go for an interrupt. Knockback. Tasty trying to go for another Hex. The Reflect available. Tasty maybe can go for another Hex. And that Execute Ray needs to get it going. Does get one. Yo, Zog, my man. Tricky coming out on Catchican, though. Let's just continue to damage Tasty. Tasty gets a heal out of nowhere. I guess a Warlock Hellstone does get away from Catchican for a moment. Zog, how you doing, my man? Tasty, dude. Tasty. Looking good, man. Looking good. You're going to get a hashtag Zug in chat showing appreciation for the one for donor. Lightning Lasso off of that. Catchican eating full Lightning Lasso. Tasty taking a dog for a walk, more like a cattle. from Walker Lee. Just so tasty, poor old farmer. Look how thick this boy is. Y'all can be gonna hashtag Zug in chat, showing appreciation for the motivation. Thank you so much, chat. Appreciate you, boys. Tasting out of the fight, man. 50% dampening, still hanging in there. He's still in there for now. He's gonna run off for a bit. Flame shock onto Cat. Stun coming down is gonna get a knockback. Katrika doesn't have a charge to make it happen though. Does have a reflect a little bit early. Tasty could still get a lightning lasso. Does get the fire Elena. Stormkeeper coming out. Katrika does not interrupt. That's gonna be a fool. No, it does interrupt it. Wall coming out for Tasty. Good thing he can wall even though with Mally. Mally coming in onto Cat. Cat does get a few onto Tasty. Waiting out for the Mally for now. But Tasty, it looks like he can go for a while even though he gets interrupted on nature. Earthshock coming down, double zap onto Cat as he has massive heals available into a lightning lasso. Enrage regen no longer there. Does Tasty have an Earthshock to follow off? That does get a capacitor totem to follow into a hex into Kachikan. Does he land a stun coming in? Vicky coming out for Tasty again, and that X can range back to back. Could maybe still get that Hex off. Does land that X at the very last second. 58% dampening, not letting him heal that much. Is going to be able to burn through Cat. Haymaker to knock him back a little bit. Earth Shock into a Frost Shock, keeping him afloat there. Lightning Bolts is all he's really got. Can he end up eliminating Kachikan? Maybe he has someone to work with. Thog back coming in as Kachikan gets a lead. Does Kachikan have a charge? Tasty doesn't want to die here, man. 60% dampening. He's got this. He's got this. No ball available, no nothing. Kachikan still has a flame shock on him for quite a bit. Does Tasty get to land that lightning lasso to end him? Does he? That is the main question. Stun coming in. Does Tasty live this? Kachikan is going to have a reflect for this one for sure. Trying to get whatever heals he can. Does Tasty go for it? Reflect is available. Does he wait for a bit? Save the Chicken, saving him for a bit. Lightning lasso, Chicken coming out. Does he have enough? Kachikan does go down. Tasty does eliminate him on a big old one before the champion himself is back, boys. The champion, Shaboy, is back. How you doing, by the way, Zug? Hope you're having a good one, man. Oh, is my green screen fucked up? Hold on, how's it looking on stream? Oh, no, it's actually not fucked up. It's so fucked up on my screen. Like, in IRL, it's scuffed. In IRL, it's really scuffed, but it's not my battle stream. How you doing, my man? Yo, Tasty! That's how you fucking do it. That's how you do it. That was awesome. That was awesome. 2, 1, 16, 17, 18, 18. Yeah, dude, I love Shabbies. I love watching Tasty. What's up, DC? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. Is Zakati and Zakari the same person? Yes, they are. That's Zakati. But Clippy, yo, man, I'm glad you didn't play Pillars, man. It was actually kind of refreshing. We're full 5 group. I would like to get Zakati, get us again. Strong team now. With a strong team, I think Kachikan's team, we could have Kachikan play again. Or Zakati. I think Kachikan's team didn't really get too. I mean, they only did get to play once. But yeah, I don't know. No dampener plays? I know, right? I know, right? Well, dampening has to happen because eventually nobody dies if there's no dampening. No fuel, stop healing, please. May have a group soon. Okay. Worried about same people? I guess we could put a Team X versus, or Team Addons versus Team Zakati if Zakati is ready, man. Sorry, I've been away. Don't worry about it, DC, my man. Don't ever apologize for shit like that, alright, man? Always happy to see you here, man. Shaba's doing well 2019. What a year. It's actually pretty cool, man. Yeah, but it needs to be happening earlier with the Boomkin versus Ellie. Yeah, if we could make our own rules in Dampener, I would have Dampener start at 20% and then start ratcheting it up after a bit of time. But I'll start at 20% so the healing can't be just like, you know, 5 minutes of just healing over and over. One person just switching to it. Alright, cool. Sounds good, Zakati. Sounds good. And Kachikan, we can get Kachikan's team back in. I guess whoever beats wins Zakati or X. Or May, we got a group. We could do May versus Cat. That could work too. Or we could do May versus X, actually. Yeah, we could do May versus X, man. Because they're ready. If May got it's a 5th person right now, man. Make that controllers and dampening. I like it. Yeah, that'd be awesome, man. Like at least post DJ. That'd be great, man. If they gave people more tools to play with. So I could just like ratchet up to 20 and just keep it there at the start of the duel. So we can get through a lot of the duels fairly quickly. Some classes haven't. I mean, a Feral being able to reset, get insane healing, or a Monk being able to reset, get insane healing. Like, I don't like it, man. I just want to get him going, you know? I want people to start fighting, not going resetting and re-stealthing and all that. Ali Full, Alliance team for Zakati is ready. I do want to see if I get May main versus X. We're going to get May versus X and Zakati and Kachikan did just get to play. Scotty's switching tunes, but he'll still get a chance to play, man. And May main 5. Wait, Lenoa. Oh, with May main? Okay. I'm gonna guess Lenoa is with May. Oh yeah, since May is Alliance now. So Lenoa would be in his team. That makes sense, actually. Alright, let me get another audio thing going. Don't know if we got it. That might be bugged. Horde group full. Both of the horde groups, 1, 2, both of the groups full. Didn't work? Okay. Gotcha, boys. Let's try it. Ali full. Both of the groups should be ready right now. Blade Edge Arena. I like Blade's Edge, especially when you get cool tiers because they can get a big old haymaker out of them, and it's fucking knocking kids out, dude. Knock him off the ledge. Let's go. Alright, boys. Switch. Artesia and Addons. Lumica. Ooh, we got ourselves a good amount of people on Team Red. A lot of people that we saw that have been here, but a couple people that we haven't seen play that much. You know that Artesia is good. Look at that Gladiator Mount, but we haven't seen them actually play, so we got that as a boomy. We got ourselves Addons, Sub-Main. We got Lumica, Destra Warlock, Norgan as... That's some big weapons, by the way. And sponsored. I like that weapon, by the way. I like that weapon. We also got a lit angel. Angel. And I actually like that mark, by the way. Not gonna lie. I'm actually digging it a lot. A lit angel. We got Athaman, Lenoa playing some demon. We got Shadow Steppin' and Worky. Worky's gonna be going up first, representing Fury Warriors, man. We got Worky versus Katchikan play sometime, man. Gladiator Fury versus a dueling champ, man. It's gonna be a charge onto Sponsor. Sponsor getting a full early stun. Tricky coming out for Sponsor as he gets stunned up on Worky. Worky just looking to extend the game. Doesn't want to deal with wings. It's gonna be fear onto Sponsor, leaping way out there as he sees the big wings coming in from the pallet. Might even just want to mount up. Because Sponsor is gonna mount up. Worky is also gonna mount up. Let's see if it can cut him off. Does kind of juke him out for a second. Is going to continue running. Slows it coming in. Work is still just biding his time. Going to get a couple of heals. Going to go for a reflect right now onto Sponsor. Not really sure what can he reflect. Sponsor is going to get himself a belt rolling. Not really sure if he was going to get any kind of buffs off of Worky. As Worky just set himself up a big damage wombo combo. That's going to be Shield of Vengeance. As Worky want to hit into it. That shield is going to pop into Worky. It does pop, but doesn't do too much damage. Minute long wings coming out. Worky might get a hard drop here. No trigger available. Has enrage regen as a defensive. Won't be able to get the full heal off it. Maybe he can snipe one heal. Does get to swipe one heal off of Sponsored. Sponsored hasn't had to pop big shields yet. No bubble, no bop, no nothing. But Worky is trying to work himself up to that position. It's going to be execution set. It's on to Worky right now. Sponsored getting close to that close execute range. That's going to be Mallet to Sponsored. Not going to be able to get a heals. If Worky can somehow find himself in if Worky can somehow find himself a pummel on Sponsor, he might be in a good position. That's going to be a Mally onto Worky right now. Sponsor going for a bubble. Flashlights coming out. Worky is waiting this time. Let us bubble down right now, boys. Bubble down. Worky, though. Get him back in. And does he have reflect? No, doesn't have it. Hodge coming down. Does he have a fair amount of health to live this? Looks like Sponsor doesn't have any damage. No wings for a while. So it's going to help out Worky in the long run. Sponsor getting lower to health. That's going to be reflect for Worky. Probably should be saving up for Hodges. Sponsor is going to go for a Hand of Freedom. Just trying to get away. That's going to be Forbearance on him for a second. But no, gets out of Forbearance as quick as he can. Goes for the bop as soon as he can. It's going to be minute long wings coming out. Worky is going to go for that commanding shout right now. Trying to see if he can survive this. Still full wings available for Sponsor. Next go. Worky needs to catch up on health very quickly. He's very, very low spot and does get executed. Next up is going to be Athaman, a paladin with adaptation. Get a Hodge out pretty early on. Trying to see if he can get some big damage into Sponsor. Sponsored now without any defensive. That's going to be Shield of Vengeance. Is trying to see if he can maybe get that shield to pop next to Sponsor. Sponsor doesn't want to deal with that. He's bailing out of there. Trying to see if he can do some damage to Athaman's shield. Athaman is on the chase right now. Back up in there. Double pony coming up. Try to see if he can shield. They get the shield to pop somehow. Doesn't really get the biggest pop in the world. Does get the wings up and running. Both these pals cleaving each other. Shield of Vengeance coming in for Sponsor. Does get to pop into Athaman, but looks like he's going to go down. Athaman no longer with the Shield of Vengeance. Needs to go against the Rogue. That's going to be Shadow Strike into a kick for Addons. Cheap shot back-to-back wombo combo. Athaman does go for a bubble a little bit early. Found himself in a bad situation. Bad disadvantage. Didn't want to get himself his bop buff, if anything. So it's a good idea he's gonna do it. It's gonna go for a trinket. That's a trinket damage going on to Addons. It bails out of it for a second. Doesn't want to get smashed up by Athaman going completely berserk, and him. Hodge coming in onto the rogue is gonna go for minute-long wings. Gonna get a massive cleave, resource generated. That's gonna be a kidney into Athaman's adaptation to cheap shot with the to follow. Evasion available for Addons. Does get himself a Warlock Hellstone rolling as well. Athaman is down on cooldowns for quite a little bit of time. No wings, no nothing for a bit of time. Maledict to follow onto Atha though. Addons is looking to get the Shadow Strike interrupt into Atha. He's not gonna do it. He knows the rogue is nearby. He's not gonna do it. Might just pick up eyes. Not gonna do it. Just needs to make sure that he has a couple different buffs available. Doesn't see Addons nearby. Is gonna go for a flash heal real quick. Gonna knock the rogue out. He's gonna get that Shadow Strike and a DFA coming down for Addons in case Athaman did go for a Hodge. Cheap shot coming into Atho. Is that gonna be a bop out of the Paladin? Might be seeing a bop out of him. Bop coming out. Does Addons go for a belf? Doesn't look like he does. No, does belf it off. That's gonna be tricky. Cloak of Shadows. Can Athaman finish off the rogue? Still has a little bit of physical damage available. Can he do anything right now? Can maybe get a slow onto Addons? Flashlights are coming out. Addons could try to go Shadow Step kick it. Is going to land a Saboteur Athaman. He has a Shield of Vengeance. Needs to get the shield up and running. Is going to have adaptation. Does Addons open up with a mark for the kidney? I don't think he does. Cheap shot. Does get the Shield of Vengeance off. Addons needs to be very careful on how to deal with this shield. Is going to get back-to-back stuns into Athaman. Blind coming in. Athaman gets out of that with adaptation. Should run up at Addons right now if he wants that shield to pop. Addons is just going to get massive heals back-to-back. No. Going to get a full reset and actually waits for that shield perfectly. Athaman down on his luck for a little bit. Does some wings and everything up and running. Addons, no trinket available. Does Athaman have the resources to make this happen? Knows that the rogue doesn't have a trinket. He needs to be aware the rogue doesn't have a trinket. If he can make a play right now, Hodge coming in with resources ahead of time. He can go for massive damage. Let's get to slow Addons. This is going to be Addons having a go at him. Back-to-back cheap shots. This is going to try to run away. Shadow Step. No, DFA's back into him. He wants to Shadow Step after him. Shadow Step happens, but Athaman isn't concerned by that. No, second Shadow Step still available. Let's go for it. Hodge coming out. Does Athaman have the damage? Trying to see if he can burn through his rogue right now. Big damage coming out. Obliterating Addons. Taking him out right now. Well done, Athaman. Where's the subtlety rogue? Just after all that running, don't you feel so good? Just eliminating the rogue. I know he's subtlety. I know he doesn't do a lot of damage to him. But he must feel so good after all that chase. You didn't fall to his tricks. You didn't get Shadow Stepped off or anything. You played that really well. That's going to be Lumic up next. They'll try to see if he can avenge Addons. Athaman given opportunity to at least hit the pet for a bit. Casbo's trying to come out. Lumic is just going to be chilling for a bit. Succubus get resummoned as Athaman is just burning through that first one. Casbo's do come out. Does he land it? No. Athaman lines him towards the very bottom. Needs to find a way to get up onto Lumic's position, as Lumic does have the high ground, which is giving him a bit of advantage. Does drop down a Warlock Gateway in case he wants to make himself a bit of a backup. Athaman gonna root it out in the open. Casbo still gonna come out for Lumica into a fear onto Athaman. Breaks out of the fear immediately. Goes for a Hard Drive now. Used to make a play. Used to make something happen. Right now, Execution Sentence could go for the Pencil. He is gonna go with a Horror Effect into a fear to follow. Athaman getting some CC chains back to back. Demonic Gateway coming in for Lumica in case he wants to bail out and bow out. Decided to go for a gateway where he can jump down and get back up. It's going to be another Casbo to hit him. Athaman doesn't have resources for a bit to get the big damage set up. Does have a Shield of Vengeance. Lumica just might go for the port right now. Is that dog going to burn to that Shield of Vengeance? Could maybe go for it. Athaman trying to kind of bank on that Shield of Vengeance, doing a lot of work. Does get to stun the pet for a moment, standing right on top of Lumica for whatever reason. Does get a Hodge on him. That's going to be Trinket. Is going to go for that Trinket setup. Trying to bash, going berserk right now as Lumica runs out of him, right out of that range. Does slam him with the Casbolt while Inferno is up. Every other Casbolt is going to be deadlier than the next. As long as Athaman understands that, then he's going to be in a good position. Needs to be aware, needs to keep that in mind. 50 seconds left onto the bubble. Won't have that for a while. That's going to be big pet CC. Athaman breaks out of it though. Takes a massive Casbolt into a Horror Effect. Second Casbolt loaded up right now. Does he line it? Does line it for a second. How does he do it? The second Casbolt is actually going to commit. That's going to be another Shadow Fury that wants to come out. Not going to happen. Flashlight's coming in. Infernal is down. Lumica burned through all his offensives. Athaman is still not out of the fight. Has adaptation. We're back out of the next CC. As a human racially, if he ever needs to get out of a stun. But he's getting back cooldowns little by little. The pet is going to go in Viz. It's going to be bubble available very, very soon. Wings are up and running, so Athaman could go for the big setup. Casbolts are going to come out. Athaman just took the damage into a fear. The fear breaking out of that adaptation. Could be another Casbolt coming out. Does land a second. No, Hodge coming down. Pet CC to follow. As Athaman is getting himself a setup. with execution incentives, getting himself resources is going to be a horror effect. Casbolt to follow after that. Atherman can maybe get away. Bubble coming out, trying to see if he can burn through the big damage. Slow coming into Lumika, wall coming out. Can Lumika survive this damage? That's going to be Atherman still getting flashlights. Demonic Gateway coming in for Lumika as he wants to jump down. Still slow completed by Ather. Is Ather going to follow after him? Decided, you know what, I'm not really gonna, because I know Lumika is gonna get back up in anyway. That's gonna be some cheeky immolates coming in. Lumika reposition himself to a better area, but he's still gonna try to find an angle into Ather. Could go for root. Hand of freedom though, keeping him afloat ahead of time. That's gonna be big pets to see to follow. Massive Casbolt flying down with an immolate cataclysm around the corner. Atherman takes it, keeps on ticking. 23% dampener right now. 25% dampen, another Casbolt to fall, incinerates after. Atherman keeps on ticking, man. He ate so many Casbolts this round, even empowered Casbolt, but he's still around. He's still doing work. Incinerates coming out after. Atherman has Hand of Freedom. Hodge coming in. Lumika trickets out of it. Does go for a horror onto Ather. He's going to try to bail away from him for a moment. Ather does have short wings just for a moment. It's going to be a while before he gets wings back up and running after a while. Flash the lights to keep himself afloat. 26% dampen. Lumika still hanging out by their plan B in case they ever need to get out. Does have the angle onto Ather with a root into a pet CC after the Cataclysm Casbolt wombo combo. Atherman's still in there. No bubble. But Chill Avengers up and running. Actually, Lumika swap into another pet completely. Goes for the pet CC pet so he can get an interrupt into Ather. Craft some Hellstones. Ather getting in there. Not gonna have the pet CC chain. That's gonna be a fear into a Casbolt, into Incinerate, into Immolate. Atherman still fighting for his survival, trying to get CC too much, but that's going to be Lumika. Sending him on a fear speed, sending him to Africa right now. Can Lumika get enough damage up? Lumika's cooldowns are coming back a little by little. Has Infernal, another Casbolt smacking Atherman for free. Atherman maybe this opportunity to turn around. That's weird. My bad, both. My bad. Big damage coming in for Atherman though. Big ol' Infernal slamming on him. Chill Avengers up. Is that going to be it? Lumika does interrupt him into fear. And it's going to be full on wings for this bad boy. Taking him out. Aresia is up next as a Boomkin. Going to get dots into Ather. Once you get that shield to pop next to Aresia, could that be big damage? Sales wings. Bash coming in. Shield is popping way out. Aresia is going to go for income right now. Big damage coming in. Solo Rat to follow. Building up resources. Store surges out. Atherman is going to pop down towards the bottom side of the platform. Going to go behind another pillar. Artesi is still chasing on him. Thorns are up. Atherman can't really do much about it. Hand of Freedom, though, is available. Artesi still has a lot of damage ready. He wants to go for a setup. Hodge coming in. Trickets out of it. Wants to end Atherman at least. Atherman dismantled all of his allies. At least he can do that is for his team. Solar Beam onto Ather as he tries to get a heal. Ather is going to get a slow onto Artesi, who's going to power shift out of it. Ather puts himself back at Solo, barely any health, and down he goes. Finally, the Paladin Menace goes down after taking away going through so many people at this point. Very well done for both of you. Now Artesi gets to play, but at very high dampening though, so that's not going to work that well. Shadow Step is up next. Artesi making sure to dot him up. It is a Boomkin versus a Rogue, so the Boom can get a few dots on the Rogue, not let him restuff. I can understand that, man. Maybe Artesi was surprised though. Maybe Boomkin's ROP, we just don't know how to play it properly. That's going to be Thorns for Artesi as Shadow Step trying to get some damage. Can't quite do much. He's going to bow out and get himself a re-heal. Artesi did not let him go into a grapple hooking away. Artesi making sure to at least expand Moonfire on him if anything he can do. Malady going down onto the Druid. Not really a lot of heals he needs right now, but for Shadow Step, I guess he's trying to do whatever damage he can. Barson coming out for Artesi though. Shadow Step trying to make a play here. I think it was a stun, making him get a second stun though. That's gonna be a Shadow Step's health. Not looking that good. Not looking that hot. Might want to go for a Cloak of Shadows. It's gonna get a second heal. Rolling off of that. Cloak of Shadows up and running. Artesi is kind of low on health right now. It's gonna go for massive bear regeneration with Guardian Affinity. Shadow is gonna get a short stun as he jumps down, but his health is still not looking amazing. Dot's still doing work. It's gonna be blind. That's gonna be reset for the Rogue. A much needed reset. Making sure to refuel on all his concoctions. Is Artesi gonna get hit with a sap maybe? No, not gonna happen. Should have probably sapped him before he goes into bear. Actually does get to swipe Shadow Step it out with a thrash and dotting him up right after. Artesi has Thorns probably by now. If you can pre-Thorns a lot of the damage. Bash coming in onto Shadow Step. A couple solo rats into his back. Does he have the Star Surges? Actually might take out Shadow Step. That's gonna be Thorns. Shadow Step is caught between a rock and a hard place. Dotted up. The Pharaoh's right on top of him, or the Druid is right on top of him. Gonna be able to get that bit swipe in there. Big swipe. With regrowth, Shadow Step it, barely any health. Is gonna go for a stun onto Artesi, but just looking to reposition himself. Star Surge coming in. Artesi wants to kill him, does take him out. Down he goes. The Noah's up next, getting those pets up and running. Artesi wants to go for the high ground. That's gonna be a short stun. DR from the Rogue. Regrows to recover at 49% dampening. Just to find a way to deal with Lenovo while he can. He's going to have the high ground. Lenovo is going to bail out under a bit of line of sight. Have to send a few pets on him. Does have regrows at least, if anything. Star Surge is coming in. Kind of out of cooldowns though, but it looks like Incarn might be available very, very soon. Artesia getting Horde off of the wall. That's going to be big. Demonic Tyrant coming down, but does Lenovo have the angle on with that Tyrant? He kind of sort of does. Gets a stun onto Artesia. The Tyrant is going to do work. That's going to be Maledict onto Artesia. Reflect coming in for Lenovo just to cover himself. That Tyrant is tearing through Artesia right now. Those imps are doing work. Shadow Fury to follow. Actually gets hit with a solar beam from there. Sorry. Sorry for the cowboys. I'm just chatting. How many water? Artesia though. Walking in for Lenovo. Cyclone trying to come up for this. He does land a Cyclone. The pets are still doing a fair amount of work. Regrows are coming in, but those regrows are just not doing anything. Stun onto Artesia. The pets are doing whatever bit of damage they can, and down he goes. Wait, Lenovo. I thought Lenovo would die too. Not gonna go down without a fight. He's gonna get a horror onto Norgan with a fear to follow. Another fear with drain life. Can he somehow wait out and live out Norgan? I doubt it though. Stun to follow into another fear. Just drain the Artem on everything completely. Setting him with pets and trying to run for his life. Stun coming in off that. Get the Artem to full. Stun onto Lenovo. No chicken available. No CC by the pets or nothing. That's a reflect, but that's it. Norgan is gonna have to go against Alt Angel. Elite Angel. Does get himself eye for an eye. Kind of backpedal a little bit. Maybe Norgan might not have the worst setup for himself though. 60% dampening, not going to allow a lot of healing. Norgan needs to go for a setup. Needs to go for a big one. It's going to force out an Elite Angel out in the open. Needs to find some line of sight from the rain. Going to get himself a flash of light or two. Norgan coming down. Needs to go for a big meta play. With Bubble and Bob though, it's going to be very hard. Is going to go for the hit and one strats with Elite Angel. If you can get a kick on him on a cast, might be good. Elite Angel coming out of that stun with the Shield of Angels. That stun pops pretty quick. It's 62% dampening. So Norgan gets him back in there. Malek to follow onto Norgan. Gonna drop down Darkness. Elite Angel has wings up and running. Satan Chick can force it out. Onto Norgan. Down he goes. Not a lot you can really do against a Paladin. But speaking of Paladins, and Artesia actually. Athaman. Artesia did really good, boys. Really good. Man. There it is, boys. There it is. There's the only druid I've seen use clones or resets. No, druids use them sometimes, but usually, you know, nothing comes out of them, really. Usually nothing comes out of them. Do you want 21 cat versus Worky? Cat can versus Worky. Warrior versus Warrior. That would be kind of fun, maybe. I think it'd be like a chess match, but it'd be both of them beating up on each other until somebody makes a mistake. Actually, it could be fun. Telling me the other day to 1v1, and he said yes. Now I want to get a 1v1 with me versus him or another 5v5. Yeah, we could do Worky versus Ketchikan. We could do Worky versus Ketchikan, boys. It's about that 7 PM time. I do want to get some dinner in a bit. Let's go Worky versus Cat. We can get Worky in the group. Still full stronger now. Evidence, we are gonna probably do the 1v1s, and we'll probably do some duels sometime another day. Oh my god, my green screen's falling apart. How does it look on stream? Yeah, it's falling apart. Somebody should have told me that, dude. Here we go. It fell apart completely. Yay! Yay, chat. It fell apart. I don't feel like fixing it. We're just gonna run with it, boys. We're gonna run without a cam for the rest of the stream. I don't want to fix it. Fuck it. Who can get Worky in the group right now? Is it main? Because Worky is Alliance. Yeah, so if anybody can get Worky in their group, Catchigan will get a +1 in there. We can do some duels. That'll work. God damn it. It was like falling apart slowly over time on stream. Ready? Zakati says he's ready. Saddest stream ever. Dude, so sad. So sad. I can try to get him in a group. Yeah, let's get like 5 minutes if you guys aren't able. Then, yeah. Worky! We're looking for you, Worky! Somebody get Worky on the phone. If those two can duel, god damn it. God damn it, music. That song. I actually listened to the newest song on NCS today. I haven't got to really listen to today. Oh, here we go, chat. I'll give you guys like 5. We'll see if we can get it going. If not, then I'm perfectly content and going to get food, man. We got some real duels out for today. Thank you to EU for helping us facilitate some real duels, man. Some real duels, because today was a little bit sleepy today. Actually, I don't even know what happened today. To be honest, I don't even know what happened. What's happened? I can't believe. Dude, I was actually kind of sad, man. I was hoping an A. You, main. Francis, go get food. I just might do it, boys. He's ready. He's AFK. Maybe he joins the cottage group. So, May, you have Worky in your group, yeah? If you have Worky, dude. Zakata's group. I know Zakata's group is ready, man. But we're not doing 5-5s anymore. No, I appreciate you for coming by, though. May, let me know. Yeah, I'm lead? Okay, cool. We are gonna get the big cat chicken versus Worky in here, though, boys. I think I want to do this. I think I want to do this. This could be good. Jump, then start. Ruins of Lordaeron. That's probably the best place to start this with. Should we just do ruins times 3, boys? Should we just do ruins of Lordaeron times 3? Switch. We're gonna have ourselves last possible duel. Best out of 3 versus our boy Catcher versus Worky. Catcher, the Horde Warrior, the Horde Champion. And on the other team we got Worky hanging around on his mount. That's a nice mount, by the way. Is that like the super extra special elite Corsair? How many honor... Oh, it has skulls in the back. How many honor stuff do you need to get this? Like, what's the honor level for that thing? I don't even know, honestly. I don't even know, but it's gonna be Worky representing Team Alliance as a gladiator warrior. We also got Catcher as a dueling god himself. What's up, Tasty? Let's enjoy one game. I did well. I'm back at my hunter, then ciao. Alright, Tasty, thanks so much for coming by, man. Always happy to see you on your Shaboy, though, honestly, man. Honestly, happy to see you on Shaboy. Catcher just waiting out. Worky, they're just gonna run at each other, no auto duel, nothing. Charge coming in for Worky, does get that initial opener onto Catchikin. Catchikin is actually gonna be kind of behind on that in some sense. That's gonna be a stun with a Mautic onto Catchikin. He's gonna have to get some heals. Worky trying to waste no time trying to go for some damage. Catchikin is gonna get a stun into Worky. He's gonna force out a trick out of Worky as well. Catchikin is not gonna go his full heal playstyle, charge heavy playstyle. He's actually gonna go for a stun heavy playstyle, reducing how much he's healing. But overall, that might help him out. But Worky have an advantage right now over the Catchikin. I guess it'll be a really chess match of who pops their cooldowns first. But right now, both of their health is really not going anywhere. Catchikin popping some cooldowns. Worky is going to have to take some damage right now. Back-to-back Blaze Subs coming in from both of them. Charge coming in for Catchikin so you can get that heal. Worky is going to want to look for that charge as well. Catchikin lands a stun to Worky. Just trying to cleave through him right now. Tricky coming in for Catchikin off of that Stormbolt, though. And looks like Worky's health is not looking that good anymore. Might just have to be the first guy to use his enraged regen. Try to see if he can get away from Cat. Does get a slow on him. Charge to follow. Does get a heal, but does he catch up well versus Catchikin? On health right now, Catchikin is definitely ahead. Catchikin is going to have his cooldowns coming up a little bit earlier versus Worky. Worky is hovering about that half rank more. Catchikin doesn't want to give him a chance to charge away at all. He's going to get that stun. Big damage to follow off of that. Trying to see if he can let him execute. That's going to be enraged regen coming in for Worky, but gets this stun by Catchikin, not gonna get the heal. Catchikin is gonna get the charge, not even gonna give Worky an opportunity. Worky is gonna get a leap charge, interfere, gonna get to swipe one small heal from Catchikin, but not the greatest heal he honestly could have had. Catchikin is gonna pop off him more cooldowns, blade storming out of that stun. That is so weird how it works sometimes. This storm coming on to Cat. But that disarm is not going to be the one Cat needs to go for any kind of healing. Worky going to go for damage right now. That's going to be Kachikan leaping out of the Blaze for a moment. Doesn't get a charge to Worky to get some healing off it. Worky going to stun up right now. Getting close to the execute range. Going to go for a cooldowning shot. Worky is burning through all his cooldowns. Kachikan still has defenses up and on. Worky close to that execute range. Kachikan is trying to catch up to him. Snatches a quick heal from Kachikan. Does get executed though. That was so much damage at the very end. At least for Fury Warrior. That was nutty. Well done, boys. You gotta be this one best out of 3. Best out of 3. Alrighty, let me know when you guys are ready again. I'll get it in there. Kachikan's taking the first one right now. As a Fury Warrior dueling God. And actually, the thing is, both of them are running same build. Is anybody gonna change the builds at all? Dalaran asked for join a duel, I guess a rogue? Maybe another time, my dude. They're probably just gonna do Kachikan and call it a day. Get some food. And chillax for the night, man. Chillax for the night. There we go. I'm trying to keep you guys somewhat organized. You see, I'm trying. Related messages though. Wait, this one's a little too tall. Here we go. Yeah, ready? Man, let me know when you're ready. Let me know when Worky is ready, and we'll get him in there. We'll do NA duels tomorrow? Probably not. I've done a lot of duels this week, Seabark. I'll probably do something different, my dude. I'm gonna do a 1v1 duel. Tobias, more than welcome to get somebody to do it, man. More than welcome to. On a level 250? That's pretty high up there, man. That's pretty up there. Yeah, that's pretty good. May! Let me know when you and Worky are ready. As soon as you guys are ready, we'll get you guys up and running. Rip meme. Well, we tried NA today, but nobody came on, so we'll try NA another day, man. Ready? Alrighty. Hey, you guys can actually see it. Wait, what am I doing? You guys can actually see it, but I had to take a sip of water. So used to with a camera on me. Here we go. Are you even BOD Heroic? You should do an achievement run with viewers for BOD Heroic. Well, to get BOD Heroic, like, and be successful at it, you would want some tanks and healers who have done it. And most of the DPS who have done it. My viewers like the PvP, but I don't know how many of them like PvE. You know what I mean? There would need to be some people carrying those that don't have the gear. Or those that simply just don't PvE that much. You know what I mean? That's what it would have to come down to. Alrighty, boys. Alrighty, let's go. We are in the 2 out of 3 part. 2 out of 3 without working. Wait, second out of 3 actually. Yeah, second out of 3. Second out of 3 attempt. Worky as a Fury Warrior God versus Kachikan as a Horde Fury Warrior God. Kachikan so far took 1. Kachikan so far does take 1. Maybe Worky and Cat, both of them will adjust the piece a little bit. Maybe a couple honor talents here and there. Maybe Worky will play a little bit more defensively this time, but we'll see which one ends up taking best 2 out of 3. If Kachikan wins here though, I'll probably call it, boys. I'll probably call it here, honestly. And they're off. Worky making sure to play. Yeah, it looks like he's a little bit defensive. Kachikan wants to go up above. Worky does decide, you know what? I do want to intercept. It does get the charge open like he did before. Is he going to go for a big setup? Stun coming in by Cat early. It's going to be Worky drinking it out of it. Blaze Storm coming in for Kachikan though. Is still mallied out though. Is going to go for cooldowns right now onto Worky. Getting disarm pretty early on. Kachikan tricking it out of that disarm so he can keep the damage rolling. Worky going to go for Blaze Storm. Kachikan is going to leap out of it and get a quick charge heal off that. Worky has all the resources ready, has the cooldowns for it. Once you get a big old charge, that's going to be disarmed, not going to be healed. That's going to be fear onto Kachikan, breaks out of a Berserker's Rage. But Worky actually is behind on the heals, might just have to go in for a... That was just such a small play, such a very, very simple play by Cat to disarm him as he charges him. That's going to be Worky, going to go for Enrage Regen right now. Sun coming onto Cat. Worky is at least going to be able to get the full heals off of his Enrage Regen. Going to be able to catch up. That's going to be Kachikan getting a fear with a charge heal off of Worky. Kachikan hasn't had to use any of his cooldowns. Worky is going to be down for the count on at least one major CD in Rage Regen, which might pull him behind for the whole duel. Or maybe it'll give him the opportunity, man. Maybe he just needs to recover. Kachikan can go for that heal any moment right now. That's going to be disarmed as Kachikan gets cooldowns up and running. So for Kachikan, if he does want to go for enrage regen any moment, he will be in a good position. Gonna get a stun to work a leap and a charge. Gonna get those sleep heals whenever he can. Otherwise, he doesn't really need to use leap ever. Wants to maintain his health as best as possible. Stun coming in by Worky. Kachikan dropping down to about 60% health, but doesn't want to drop anywhere further than that. Continue to heal himself as much as possible. Worky does snag a quick heal. Kachikan does get a disarm on him. I don't know if Worky does get a heal off that or not. That's going to be Worky though. Still hanging in there. Kachikan still hovering around 60 to 70% health right now. Gonna go for massive cooldowns. Worky popping off some cooldowns as well. Blazestorm coming out. Kachikan trying to hang out by the ledge. This is gonna get a stun to Worky. Neither of these guys is going towards pillar. Nobody really want to play the pillar game. They're just kind of fighting it out, trying to see in this chess match who's gonna win. Kachikan and Worky both are gonna get the trinkets back up very soon. Stun coming out onto Cat, dropping below 50% health. Has the resources to make some big plays right now off of Worky. He's gonna go for a rage regen. Disarm coming out. Kachikan is gonna have to jump down, maybe a leap up. Yeah, try. Oh, the leap didn't quite work. Does get a heal off of Worky though. That's gonna be Malik by Worky. Kachikan does run on Malik himself. Does get a stun to Worky. Tricky get a force out. Kachikan still hovering at about 50% health. Won't be able to get that enrage regen for a while. Is gonna at least recover in health every single charge heal. Worky is gonna get a charge heal himself, but it's gonna be disarmed as he tries to approach Kachikan. Don't know if he actually got the heal off, but maybe. Blazestorm to follow for Kachikan off of that. Worky try to maybe stun into that. Does get a stun to Kachikan as he gets hit with the fear, but Worky doesn't have the Berserker's Rage for that to break out of it to make sure that stun does get a full value. Stuns Worky as Worky tries to get a charge of Kachikan. Was that the perfect play? Worky is going to have enraged regeneration coming up right now. Any moment he can use it whenever he wants to. Commanding Shout also available for Worky if he wants to. Has his Recklessness coming back very soon. With all the rage that he's spending, is going to get Recklessness right now. This is getting those back-to-back rampages in there. Kachikan's health is starting to suffer. It's going towards that half measure mark. Trinket available for Cat. Does Trinket out of it. Doesn't want to give Worky too much of an advantage right now, as Worky still has cooldowns. Kachikan getting disarmed for the time being. As his cooldowns are coming up, it's gonna get this someone to Worky, just punching him, stun onto Worky, trying to get a charge heal, does land a charge heal, swiping as much health as he can. Worky gonna get a leap charge as well off that. Kachikan is hanging around 60 to 50% mark. Worky is now at 60 to 50, and Worky still has a big defensive cooldowns if he needs to. Stun coming in onto Cat. Does he have the mallet to work with? I think that's how he's going to win. If he is going to be able to win this, I think he's going to have to line up a mallet with a lot of cooldowns and maybe a disarm onto Cat's heal. Let's see if Cat getting a short stun onto Worky, leap into charge in right after. Stun onto Worky to follow. Does that DR? I don't know if it actually DRs. I don't think it does. Maybe it does. Kachikan is going to have his own rage regen available also, so that's going to be really a neck to neck right now. Worky is slightly ever so behind Kachikan on health, and in terms of cooldowns, Kachikan has all of his offensive cooldowns. He's using them right now. Fear coming in, Worky is going to go for a Maledict. Maybe Kachikan is going to go for massive heal. Stun coming in onto Cat, no Trinket available. Is Worky going to go follow up? Does follow up with a disarm onto Cat. So Cat actually lost out on a massive heal, which Worky is still going to have. Stun coming in onto Worky. Trinket's out of Enrage Regen coming out right now. And actually, Kachikan is going to be behind a Worky. Worky did get a full Enrage Regen. If Kachikan comes back from this could be interesting, man. But Kachikan right now is at a lower health mark, trying to get a leap. Didn't really go that far. I think he wanted to leap upwards, maybe leap away from Worky, but didn't really do anything. Does Recklessness available for now. Still trying to pump damage. Stun coming out. Gonna get him pretty low. Could be the execute player right now by Worky. Kachikan is actually sitting in that execute range. Not looking that healthy. Looks like Worky might be able to take it. Kachikan does get a stun on him. Dampening rolling in at 1% up now. Commanding Shot coming in for Cat. Can he climb out of that and turn this around onto Worky? Worky has cooldowns up and running. Kachikan doesn't have a lot to work with. That's gonna be a disarm. This Cat go for a disarm as well. Swipes his weapons away. Trying to see if he can get a heal. That's going to be Worky. Trying to see if he can get a charge heal off that. Kachikan doesn't let them, but Kachikan is still in a dire situation. That's going to be a bit of a Blaze Storm for a second in case Worky did go for a stun. I think he did Blaze Storm that stun. It's going to be a leap charge for Kachikan. Catching up a little bit. Worky is going to go for the same play with a leap, and that's going to be a stun onto Worky's heal though. Kachikan is hoping to turn the damage around. Worky doesn't have a heal anymore. Commanding Shot coming out right now. That's going to be keeping him afloat for a little bit. Kachikan slowly but surely recovering versus Worky. Reckless is coming in for Worky. Trying to see if he can get a Kachikan slam to the execute range. It's going to be Fear. Breaks out of Kachikan. Catches a quick heal while Worky sat at Fear for a second. Worky is going to catch a heal as well. Still staying ahead of Kachikan in health, but his cooldowns are going to be down. Cat goes for massive cooldowns. Can he do something? Trinket's out of that stun with Worky. Continues to try to get Worky into the execute range. Does get stunned to Worky. Can he get Worky close to the execute range? Isn't range. It's going to be disarmed onto Cat. Let's see if a disarm for Worky. He's going to get a charge. Charge heal off of Worky right now. Worky has his shield up and running. Kachika is going to go for massive recklessness and recklessness for both of these warriors coming up right now. Kachika is going to get his enrage regen a little bit earlier than Worky. He's going to go for bag and enrage regen. No disarm available. It's going to be Malik to try to suppress a lot of the healing. Worky could go for enrage regen right now. Does get a massive leap. Kachika leaping after him. Stun to follow. No chicken available. Worky try to get an enrage regen right now. Kachika could go for a massive disarm right now. Does disarm Worky. He didn't use his range regen though, so Worky can still recover. Kachika is not going to let him go anywhere. That's going to be range regen. Stun to Worky. Trinkets out of it. And Worky looking to getting a lot of the health back right now. So now they're really back up to phase 1 of trying to lower down each other's health. 12% dampening going to make it a lot more difficult for each one of them. Kachika can get hit with a disarm for now. Trying to see if he can bail away from Worky. He don't hit with a stun right now. Worky again, trying to see if he can get some kind of recovery here. Trying to see if he can catch up. Right now, it's really hard to tell who's in advantage. Kachika lands a stun to Worky. Is going to start etching at his health little by little. Worky still trying to recover. Dampening update, 15% right now. The water is still battling it out. Worky though getting close to the execute range, way below a half health. Kachika locking him down. That's going to be stunned to Cat. Worky is going to be able to get himself a heal. Trying to see if he can recover back to Cat, but Cat needs to go back to suppressing Worky's health as best as he can. Fear to follow him. Looks like Berserker's Rage is not there, and Worky is actually going to bail for a bit. Just letting time kind of pass by. Stunner to Worky. It has a massive shield up. Kachika still has to burn through that pretty quickly. Is going to get those big enrages in there. Blaze Storm coming out for Kachika, and Reckless is available for both of these to Worky. Disarming Kachika right now. Kachika gets a trinket. Trinkets out of disarm immediately. Worky right now sitting at about lower than a half health. Disarm right now. No heal available. Executes are coming in. Does get a massive leap. Does Kachika go for a massive leap? Pretty sure Worky wants to go for a bit of that stun. No, mid charge. Does get a charge. Stun coming on to Cat. Worky is going to be able to recover some health, but Kachika is still miles ahead. Worky is waiting for 20 seconds for that enrage regen. Stun to Worky right now. Though, could that be it? Could that be the end of it? Malik to follow onto Kachika in case he wants to go for heals, but Worky is just kind of popping cooldowns at nauseum, and that's going to be the death at the very end of it all. Kachika does get to go for a bit of a sacrifice. And he goes to rest. Very well done, both of you. Very well done. Out of these two big Fury Warriors, man, Kachika cannot be beat. My man. Damn. I would go for a third, but I do want to get some food, boys, so I am going to peel out a little bit early today, okay? Alrighty, gang. Alrighty, chat. Thank you guys so much for coming by to the stream. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, y'all are beautiful. Thank you so much for participating and all that good jazz. I'll be honest, man. Kachika versus Worky. Fury versus Fury War. I'll be honest, I was actually kind of sad that that US didn't really have that many people on today. But yo, is that real reps? Yo, reps. Haven't seen a video about reps in a long while. Is that real reps? Doesn't real reps have like a check mark? It might be real reps actually. Fuck if I know. I'm pretty sure real reps are like. Or is that a fake account? I can't tell. Hold on. Is that the real reps? It is real reps. Oh shit, boys. Oh shit. It's reps. Dude, I actually watched reps videos when I was trying to figure out how to play Outlaw way back in the day. Way back in the day, man. And it would like swoop down on people. And it would one-shot him as Outlaw. From just from above. Just like fuck him up. Holy shit, dude. It's been a long while, huh? Oh shit, there's like literally videos from 4 years. It was 5 years ago. What the fuck? That's insane. That is insane. Oh my god. Alright. Holy shit. Hey man, hope you're doing good. Yeah, I would have had a cam on and you would have been able to see my face getting all excited and shit, but my green screen fell apart and I really don't feel like setting it up. It fell apart midstream. Kachika bow down was this? I don't think so. Here's what I threw. I should have won the second game. Yeah, Valiant, pretty good duels, man. Pretty good duels, my guy. Good fucking duels, boys. Anyway, gang, I'm gonna peace out for the night. Thanks so much for coming by. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys all next stream. Tomorrow I might take a day off, though, honestly. Just need like a mental break or something. I'll see you guys next stream. Alrighty, boys? Peace.